fucking buzzball.
Hell yeah, I see the
Is
empty
that
can
better?
under there too.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks better.
We had a bunch of buzzballs and we were just sipping them with our
That used to be my ritual that I would do with him sometimes before I decided to stop. Was what do we call it? Like the double buzz ball fucking banger or something.
Just take one.
Pretty much you do 2 buzz balls back to back and then you wait 5 minutes. And then most of the time you'll just turn your head and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm drunk, bro. Like what just happened? So you take them so quickly that just wait and then it just hits you.
Yeah,
The
if you
buzzballs
rip
hit you.
one buzzball, it will hit you.
Yeah.
Fuck
That
it.
shit's sick.
I'm about to do it.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the SweeTalks podcast. Today we have a special guest, someone who doesn't show their face on camera. And all I want to know to start this podcast is, does that mask stay on while you're, you know what?
We ask a lot of relationship stuff.
No, yeah, that's a very good question. Like,
That's what I wanna
say. Let's
know.
say you met like a gym baddie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like she, you know, you obviously meet her with the mask, but then shit happens. You guys get a little workout in, and you about to, you know, pipe.
I would keep it on 100%. I want you to imagine this. A guy. If you have a creative imagination, I'm sorry. A guy completely nothing is on his body except the mask. I guarantee there's a lot of chicks out there that have like fantasies about that. So I think it would work out, bro. Like honestly, if I just open up my DMs, I'm sure we'll find like I've gotten pictures of girls like they just randomly send me lingerie pictures and shit. So there's chicks out there that like the whole thing of, oh, women love a mysterious man.
Yeah.
What's more mysterious than not seeing his fucking face?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
mysterious as
So
fuck.
have you ever got a cute girl that's kind of like, I want to see like what's under the mask?
Oh, they ask all the time, yeah.
Then what do you say? I'm
Off.
taking this.
All right. What if it was like a 10 out of 10, and she's like, yo, like I'll like sleep with you. I'll suck your dick, all this. Just let me see your face.
I would probably just say like, oh, you do it first and then we'll talk after. Like those are just words, you know. Until you act on them, they're just words, you know. So.
Yeah. For the whole ski mask thing, what is the point behind it? Why did you get into it?
So there's actually several reasons why I started wearing the mask. You're asking why I wear the mask specifically, right?
And
Okay.
you never take it off, right?
No, I've never take it off.
It's glued to his face.
Pretty much at this point, yeah.
Looks dope though. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
It does.
Thanks,
I'm
thanks.
curious to see what that mustache really looks like.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I feel like I kind of have a clue
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
he looks like, but I'm just not sure.
Do you have like a beard or a goatee, or is it just a stash?
I have well, I'll tell you what I was saying earlier was pretty much just if you watch Fight Club and then you know the scene at the end where Brad Pitt shows up in the jacket and he has the eyebrow slit. I pretty much I look like Brad Pitt with black hair. So
Wow.
yeah.
Girls
See,
do.
like I don't know
might
if
have
he's
a
around or not.
Yeah.
You're saying that he can't be an attractive guy?
No, yeah, he definitely could, but he definitely can't at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well, no, honestly, the real reason I wear the mask is, I mean, I make a joke out of it. I don't look like Brad Pitt, but I actually am a burn victim from a long time ago.
Oh, really?
And so pretty much there's like a massive scar. I don't know if you've seen The Last Airbender, but like the firebender has the fucking scar on his face. I pretty much have that because somebody spilled hot ass tea on my face when I was 17, and it made like a massive 3rd-degree burn.
Are you
No,
joking? Or
I didn't want to say it outside when we were talking earlier, but that's kind of the main reason why I wear the mask. So
Wait,
that's like if I were to show my face, then pretty much everything would go out the door because like it's really like, have you seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah.
He's jacked, but he's ugly, so it doesn't work. So like, why are you laughing, bro? It's really fucked up.
It's because your homie's
Yeah.
laughing, bro. And so, like, I don't know if I should believe you. I don't know if I should.
You guys are insensitive and cancel it. I'm offended right now.
Hey, I honestly still don't know if he's
Nah,
listening.
I'm just fucking around about that.
Okay.
But I hope we get a viral clip from that.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, oh,
No.
So nobody spilled tea on your face.
Nobody spilled tea on my face.
That
No,
team must have
dude.
been crazy
Hot
high.
ass.
Dude, can you imagine how painful that shit would be though?
Oh
I
my
can't even pick up
gosh.
the pot when it's hot.
Yeah,
you know?
for real.
Sheesh.
But
Yeah.
so like you just wear it just because you're like this shit would be badass.
There's a couple reasons, and then one of them is gonna be controversial. I'll say my opinion on it. But so first thing I wanted to do was I've done social media before this, and I've
Mhm.
had a few accounts, and some things worked, some things didn't. But I realized a couple things in my experience was that one, people like to be part of a process. Right, that's a very big thing. They don't like always just to see the finished product. They like to see from start to finish, how do you get there?
Mhm.
And so I was like, what if I can take people on a journey where every day, you know, I show in real time how I'm getting shredded. And so there's obviously gonna be people like they talk shit and say he's not gonna do it and he's just farming views. And other people were supportive, like, oh, he's gonna do it. So I realized a lot of people want to see the journey. They want to see an average person that they can relate to. Somebody like you and I, the viewer at home, go from 0 to hero. Like, it's really cool when somebody's an e-commerce millionaire, but when they show the process, how I built a 7-figure dropshipping store, like, it's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Same thing where it's like how I went from 250 pounds obese to like 180 shredded, whatever the number is. So that's kind of the reason I started it. But as far as wearing the mask, I feel like I've had accounts in the past where I showed my face, and those are pretty much the content is what makes you go viral. But I was like, what if changing a small detail, literally something as simple as hiding my face, but the content is not that big of a difference? What if that works out too? And it did, which goes to show that curiosity gets the best of everyone. And so that's the main reason I wanted to hide it, was just to see. It was more of so of an experiment. And since it worked out, it kind of proved my point. The other one, the controversial reason, which is I noticed a lot of people in the fitness industry, like, not only are they physically attractive, like their bodies and stuff, but a lot of them are like really handsome and really pretty. Like, have you noticed everyone's face is symmetric? Like, all the influencers. And I realized, like, how come I don't see like a shredded ugly dude getting sponsored? And I've come across a lot of those accounts, bro. And this is going to be some really black pill shit right here. A lot of people are probably going to be, that's incorrect. I saw this guy get sponsored. But this is what I really think, is that the fitness industry is like more superficial than anything. And so I wanted to test it out and see if it doesn't matter what you look like. If your message is pure, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and you really just want to motivate people, can you still make it? And so that was kind of the backbone of why I started everything, because I'm literally the viewer. I'm a very average guy. I don't think I was really blessed in any way specifically, except for my interesting personality. But other than that, bro, like I'm the viewer at home, like I'm the guy that sits in chat. I can Pog and I can Papega, bro. I can iCarly and I can Tori Vega. Like Hannah Montana, and I can Miley Cyrus. I'm fucking Hannah Montana, bro, if you think about it. Like, so I became the average dude, and I made it on social media. But at the same time, I want to show, like, there's a whole black pill community of people. Are you familiar with the black pill?
No, I'm really not.
So the reason I'm white pill, which is the opposite, is these black pill fucks on YouTube. They're the guys that go, oh, life dealt me this hand. I'll never get a girl. There's no point in improving myself. I'll never be rich because my dad wasn't rich. Nothing I do matters in life because I'm pretty much cursed. And I go to show, like, no, that's wrong. There's always a lot of improvement you can make. You might not have the best genetics, but you can improve your physique. You might not be smart enough to get to 100 million, but that doesn't mean you can't make 1 million, especially with today's resources. Mm-hmm. So there's always something you can improve. I refuse to sit like a sitting duck in my room and just be like, oh, this is the hand life dealt me. I'm just going to fuck off, go work at Amazon. Yeah. What was the point of that?
Yeah, fuck that.
So how did, you were like, okay, I'm going to start wearing a ski mask. How did everything like come into play with like the whole entire the Duet?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that. Thank you. So this is so funny, bro. I do like so much market research and shit like that on content. So originally, if you look at my first videos, they had nothing to do with fitness, because SkiMaskDuets was literally going to be me duetting random viral videos, but I don't do anything. I just stare in the camera and I do nothing. I got that idea because there was a dude that blew up. His name was Angry Reactions.
Yeah,
you seen him?
Just sits there fucking angry.
Yeah, that one dude.
He's huge.
And he blew up, bro. He gained like 1 million followers on TikTok in like 2 days, I think.
Hey, that motherfucker actually is angry. We saw him at VidCon, and he sits there like angry too.
Really?
Like, he doesn't break character.
But he's a nice guy.
He is very cool, yeah. But he has that angry face on him.
That's dope. See, I like guys that look like aggressive and mean, but then like they're super nice. I think that's like masculinity as a whole. Yeah. But pretty much, I saw him and I was like, all right, I'm going to just duet people with a straight face, and they're just going to be all the viral videos. So I'm just trying to reach that audience. And then at that time, I was kind of like depressed. I was fat and stuff. And I was like, what if I like do this duetting thing? It was kind of like a download, bro, like from God. Like the idea just popped up in my head one day. And I was like, what if I do the fitness version and I make it a journey? And so people will be part of it. And so initially I was like, okay, I'm going to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to motivate people, but the specific audience I want to motivate are these simps at home that all they do is sit and watch girls shake their ass. So I was going to just duet females videos, right? Like women's videos. And so that's why the first video wasn't lean beef patties. And I was supposed to just do all the random e-girls, and I was going to duet each one of them every day. And so that way I'll reach their audience so that those simps will be like, oh, this girl's shaking her ass. What's this guy doing? And then hopefully, I would motivate them to like stop consuming stuff like that and get your ass up and go to the gym. But then that's when I came across Patty's profile, and I was like, oh, so this is like, at the time, the gym chick, right? This was like the gym chick that was blowing up. And I was like, this could be a meme. So if I leverage her audience, if I make all my liked videos her videos, and then I only duet her every single day,
oh, shit.
I'd be like, people will think like I'm making like an idol, like I'm like trying to worship this chick. Yeah. So and it's the best thing ever because everything she posts goes viral. So I'm gonna leverage her audience. So the mistake that people make in this like process is they think like, oh, it was specifically Patty, which is why everything worked. But I think everything was the right place and the right time. So if it was like a couple years ago, it would have been Summer Rae that I did, right? So every like couple of years, there's like every
like that, the it girl.
And so at the time it was Patty. As soon as I saw it on my feed, I switched it up immediately on day 2, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna make the whole account like a shrine for her. I'm gonna take all her simp audience, and then I'm gonna convert them into gym goers. And then boom, that's what ended up happening, bro.
That's pretty smart.
That is very
Dude,
smart.
that's fucking
And then you
smart.
converted it to YouTube so well too.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's fucking hard. That's like so fucking.
Because
hard.
nowadays there's so much competition on social media,
So
which
much.
I'm sure you guys have seen, and
Yeah.
like it's getting higher and higher. So whether you choose to accept it or not, you're gonna get left in the dust if you don't adapt. So the reason I did that is one big way to grow an audience from scratch now is to leverage someone else's audience. There's many ways to do that. A lot of people look down on it. A lot of people say, "Oh, you couldn't make it without so and so. You know, you had to do this." And I'm like, "Okay, well, why didn't you do that? Because look where you're at now." So, I mean, it's
No,
kind
that's
of
real shit.
yeah, it's like a negative mindset to have, but sometimes that's what you have to do. That's why some people, their content is based entirely around collaborations, right? And some people, you know, they make it on their own. They get to 1 million subs on YouTube, and in their thank you video, they say, "I did it on my own. I didn't need any collabs." And I'm like, yeah. Took you 10 years though, you know. You could have probably done it a lot faster if you just answered one of the fucking emails in your inbox, bro. So
True.
So how was it meeting Lean Beef Patty?
all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. So
For the people that don't know, Lean Beef Patty, who is that? Because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know who?
Nah.
She's like super big in the
Fitness community.
Fitness
She's just
community,
like
yeah.
some like girl who's like fucking shredded.
Shredded.
She's so fucking like.
Oh,
she's
she's buff.
shredded.
Big.
Yes.
yeah, she's really buff.
Okay.
Yeah, she so I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, bro. Like after meeting her, Lean Beef Patty is not who you think she is, bro. Like she's actually a really negative person.
Shut the fuck
like
up.
what you see on the camera is not, you know, what's behind the scenes. Like I actually had a really negative experience with her.
Really?
Wow.
Wait,
Damn.
why though?
Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. no. I just hey, somebody clip that. Please clip it and don't show the part where I'm gonna make up for it right now. But that's hopefully that shit goes viral.
I was like, bro, what?
No, I just wanted the clip.
She looks so.
No.
I was thinking too, damn, this is a clip.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was like, bro, like what?
No, I just
Like,
that was all cap. I'll be honest with you. Patty is probably like the most genuine person I met. She is exactly on camera as you see, behind the scenes too. She's a real sweetheart, and she was very generous to us and like very hospitable. And I don't think it's an accident for where she's at, because she has a really good personality, a heart of gold, and she's a really hard worker too, which is a little bit uncommon. Not to be sexist or anything, it's a little bit uncommon for women to be like that nowadays.
No, yeah.
Usually guys are like all about their grind, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But bro, Patty's like that. I swear to God, she outworks a lot of people that I've met. So she definitely is where she's at for a reason. But she's a really nice person. So
And she's buff as fuck.
and she's
Dude,
really
she's-
shredded, bro. Like she in person too, like the striations on her abs and shit. Like,
Dude, her fucking abs are crazy.
Dude, her fucking back is
Her
crazy.
back's nuts.
You got
I've seen
fucking
her.
better back
Yeah.
than me, dude.
no, yeah, but she's
Wow.
definitely gifted.
Wow.
Would you say that, like,
Damn, she's ripped.
Yeah, for real, for real. See, do you see now why my like strategy was to like, oh, I'm gonna leverage this person's audience? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
super
bro.
smart.
So many like gym people like fucking just love her.
yeah, she's very well respected in the gym space too. So
Mhm. And then the new like it girl that I feel like is coming is that girl Killjoy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all friends too, which is cool. Yeah, Killjoy and
Mhm.
Patty and like the whole group of people. I think they call themselves the Power Buff Girls.
Wow.
Power Buff.
dope.
That
That's
shit's
pretty
sick,
dope.
huh? No,
That's
such a
pretty
clean
sick.
It's
name.
a hard ass
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely her. She's popping off too. So
What were you gonna say though? My bad, I interrupted.
No, I was just saying, like, do you think she represents like the fitness community like well, like just like the hospitality she gave you, or is it different in the fitness community?
Patty.
Yeah, Patty.
Oh, bro, I wish everyone was like her. What the fuck? Because a lot of people I've met, and not to say names, but like I said earlier when we were talking off
Mhm.
camera, it's more so like, what can you do for me type of shit.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them, like, you know, the numbers get to their head, blah, blah, blah. But like,
Mhm.
the thing with Patty was like, I felt like when we were like filming and shit, I felt like I was back in high school and like I was just like chilling with someone during passing period. Like that's how it felt with her. It didn't feel like, you know, the numbers affected her fucking ego and like she was full of herself. Like I was like, wow, this person has like similar humor to me, and like, you know, the camera is not just the camera. That's really how she is. So
Yeah, he was telling me that. He was like, yeah, you know, the fitness is kind of like, not, you didn't really say toxic, but it's just like what he said, you help me, I help you. But that
doesn't really go further than that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was surprised because I was like, dude, I thought that it would have been like, if you're cool and like, you know, you get along good, like it doesn't matter how many followers you have. So I was like so surprised about that.
Yeah, because the gym community is supposed to be very welcoming, right? Like that's how it's
Yeah.
like it's portrayed, right?
Yeah,
Like, go
that's-
to the
that's
gym,
how it is
gym
portrayed.
etiquette, all that, right?
Yeah.
I'll say this, and all the like shit that I've gone to, like the Zooculture meetup and like all the fitness events, 99 out of 100 times I would have no network. I wouldn't have met anyone if I didn't go up and shake their hand first. So to answer your question, it's not like, you know, there's like cliques. Honestly, it's kind of sad. There's like cliques and everyone's, you know, has their friends that they're familiar with. So if you're not willing to go up and shake the hand first, you probably won't meet anyone. But back to Patty, bro, I will say there's two things to prove, you know, how you guys were saying like, oh, does she embody the fitness industry? She did two things, bro, when I was duetting her that I didn't even ask. And so the reason I will bring them up is because when someone shows me respect, I will always show it back. Because especially, I'm sure you guys have noticed, the people you meet in this industry, you never know what their intentions are. You never know if they're nice.
Of course.
The first one was when I was duetting her videos. One day I just noticed the duets were off, and I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Like, do I switch chicks? Like, I was like, oh my god, I didn't have a backup plan. If she just turns her duets off, I'm fucked, right? And I was like, did she get weirded out, or why are they off? And then, bro, she literally within a few hours turned them on and then sent me a message on TikTok saying, hey, Ski Mask, I noticed the duets were off. Sorry if that affected your content. I hope everything's good now. And I was like,
wow.
That's fucking
I know. I was like, what the fuck? This person's nice. Holy shit, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
She could have really fucked it all up.
Yeah, for real, bro. But I mean, it was not even a mistake on her part, but she still went out of her way to message me. And then two was when I hit day 100, she screenshotted it and then put it on her Instagram story. And that helped my Instagram go from like, bro, I had like 300 followers to like 3,000 the next day.
Damn.
She didn't have to do that. Obviously, what did she gain from doing that? So
That's so fucking
yeah, no, that's
sick.
that's
What the
actually a
hell?
genuine person. So
Yeah.
there's definitely people like that in the industry. So
Yeah.
the more hands you shake,
So like, do you ever do you feel like you kind of have to put like your ego to the side to go up to people first to shake their hands?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Was
that's
that difficult at first?
I feel like it is partly because most people are narcissistic by nature. Like that's like a fucking evolutionary trait. Like humans, they do what's best for themselves. That's like the natural reflex. So being able to like lower yourself and then always having a growth mindset and be like, you know, you never know who you're talking to, etc. It's the best thing to do because I feel like putting yourself out there first also reflects really well on your character. So that's why I like to do it too. Also because I'll give you a metaphor. So I heard a fucking story a long time ago, and it blew my mind. So basically, there was a dude that was on a car lot, right, car dealership, and he was wearing like homeless people clothes, and he was walking around, he's looking at these cars and shit, and so all the salesmen were like, somebody go kick this motherfucker off the lot. What's he doing here? And then one of the salesmen was like, hey, hold on, I'm gonna go talk to him, right? And so none of the salesmen gave him time of day. They thought he was a homeless guy. One dude goes up and talks to him, shakes his hand. How you doing, sir? What brings you to our lot? And then the guy looks at him and he goes, I just want you to know I dress like this on purpose. I'm actually the CEO of, I think it was Leapfrog, the fucking children's game thing. Wow. He's like, I'm the CEO of a big corporation. I dress like this because I don't like people treating me differently from my status. I like to find out who has a good character. And so he ended up buying like 6 cars on the lot.
Holy fuck.
And the commission all went to the one salesman that talked to him. And I was like, see that? So don't ever judge anyone for nothing, and always like shake hands with people because it's always the person you don't expect, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's happened
seriously.
to us a lot too.
Yeah.
Like when we were just starting YouTube and we were kicking it with one of our good friends, Larry, people would just skip us every single time and just shake his hand. He's like a way bigger influencer and
They
YouTuber.
still do.
Yeah, they still will. Like they'll just oh my God, Larry, give him a hug, and then we're right next to him. Like he brought us to the party or something, and just kind of look and walk away, and we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and now we laugh about it. It's like I feel like it's a lot easier for us because like it's a group.
Yeah.
So oh man, fuck him. You know,
Yeah, it's a
I don't know
group.
how funny we are.
yeah,
I feel like that'd be kind of hard for me though. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't consider myself like I have like a big ego, but for me, it's kind of more like, man, fuck you. Why am I gonna go up to you if you're not gonna come up to me? And like, if you think you're hot shit. So I'm kind of like, you're kind of changing like my perspective on that a little bit. Cause do you feel the same way? Cause I feel like you're like that. I feel like we're all like that. Like, man, like, why the fuck are we gonna go up to him?
Like
and then also too, you don't want to seem like a dick rider.
No, yeah, cause yeah, we've done it. Where
do you ever feel like one?
Yeah, well, you got it. That's another problem I have is I'm so fucking nice. Like, not to toot my own horn, I really think I'm a nice person because I don't have malicious intent or any of that shit, right? Like, so I have to find the fine line between fucking dick riding and then being egotistical because sometimes I do it too much to where they're like, there's no way this guy's that genuine. He's trying to do some manipulative shit. What does he want from me? And I'm like, bro, I just love you, bro. Like, there's nothing there, bro.
Yeah, there's a fucking fine line for sure.
Yeah. So
what's a sleeper build?
Bro, I love this shit so much. Everyone's hating on it. All the like experienced gym goers. So first, let me backtrack, bro. My mind goes in like fucking 8 different tangents all at once, bro. Like I'm the human version of Adderall, bro.
Keep going.
So basically the sleeper build, what it is when like you don't look jacked in clothes. You look like an average build until you pull your sleeve up and you flex and then you just look insane, right? Like the muscle just pops out of nowhere. It's literally a sleeper build. That's the human version. There's a car version too when you have like a fucking Prius, but you got like double nitros under the hood and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is
hard. That shit is hard.
Like the minivans.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I saw one doing with a fucking gardener truck. He had the ladder in the back and he was wiping people's ass on the track. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, you lift your sleeve up, you take your shirt off, whatever, and you look big. So the main reason that occurs is if you're a natural lifter, it's kind of hard to be big and lean at the same time unless you're genetically gifted. So the key to having a sleeper build is being extremely lean to where you might not fill out your t-shirt, but if you were to just like rip it off, you look like Bruce Lee under there, and it's crazy. And the reason I like the concept of it so much is because like, bro, I've been able to relate the sleeper build to so many things in life, which is basically hidden talent. That's how I see it. Because like somebody will look at you and say, oh, he's not jacked until you show it. So same concept, like, you know, some people might have hidden talents in life and where they think, oh, I don't have a passion, I don't have this. And then, you know, they try enough new things and they find something they're really fucking good at. That was their sleeper build. And a lot of times I feel like it's really easy to overlook something because so society is structured as like a system, right? You know how like they say if you couldn't pay attention in class, you're going to be an idiot. But then how do those guys go on to be like social media marketing agency owners and like fucking make 7 figures a month? So they just didn't fit what the current system was. And so that's how I see the sleeper build is like, oh, people think you're small because you don't fit the current beauty standard of looking jacked in a shirt. But then when you rip it off, you catch everyone's attention. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was underneath the shirt the whole time.
Damn.
It's like so much more than just a sleeper build to me, bro. It's like a huge concept. It's like you like Black Clover, right?
Yeah.
So you know the Black Bulls.
Yeah.
Team of fucking losers, right?
Yeah.
But Asta comes into play. He's just happy to be on the Magic Knights. It doesn't matter which one it is, even if it's the Black Bulls, the worst team. He finds everyone's sleeper build, everyone's hidden talent, turns it into their biggest strength, and makes them the strongest fucking squad.
Yeah. It's a dope ass anime. It's one
that, bro. So
I told him because when I started it, I was like, bro, like I'm watching this before I go to the gym and fucking lifting like 8 plates.
Yeah, hell yeah. There you go, bro.
Not that much. But that's what I like to think.
So would you consider yourself having a sleeper build?
I think now I kind of
way.
do. I kind of do. But
You
look
think
jacked
so?
Right here.
Yeah,
you think I look,
you look fucking
thank you, bro.
jacked.
Yeah, you do
Dude,
look
you know,
jacked.
it's
Here,
crazy.
bro.
This is how you know body dysmorphia is real. Because when I make those videos for Omegle, people are like, "Oh, his fucking forearms are huge," and I'm like, I feel like they're small. You know, like
they look fucking big.
yeah. See, when I look in the mirror, I feel like it's a sleeper build. I don't look big in clothes, but everyone else that doesn't have body dysmorphia from being on social media all day, they tell me I am. So I'll just take your word for it. I'm jacked. Thank you.
Hey, hell yeah, you
Out of us 3, who would look like they have a sleeper build?
Him, bro, because I know he's wearing a hoodie. But also because like I noticed the small chest imprint when he turned in the hoodie.
It's not small.
I saw the it's a thick hoodie, my bad.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I feel like also you, Loki.
said the
Yeah,
small.
I feel like yeah.
Yeah, I'm just the skinny or fat fuck, I guess.
Nah. Honestly, I'm sorry, bro. Fuck.
So what does it look like under?
Well, I'm not saying you're chubby or you're fat or anything like that, but I just don't. I just feel like. Actually, let me take that back. You're wearing a boxing club shirt, so I'm gonna take that back. Actually,
take
I feel
off
like
the no logo if you just had to judge it.
well now I have like intel, you know. So
Okay.
I hope you prove me wrong because then that just proves the whole concept of the sleeper build. Do you have it?
I don't think I got.
Rip your fucking shirt off right now.
I don't think I got a sleeper build, but I wish I
315
did.
bench
Yeah.
PR.
Are you serious?
No fucking way.
Holy fuck, bro.
It was like, bro, holy fuck, you got a
Holy
stupid sleeper
shit.
build.
That's crazy, yeah, bro. No, it's
That would've
I
been
like the
fucking
concept of
nuts.
that. You know, it's like another thing is like personality wise, what would be a sleeper build is like a super masculine dude that like looks like he would fucking destroy you if you were alone in an alley
Mhm.
and you're like scared to talk to him. You have a conversation with him and he's like the most nice dude ever.
Yeah.
Sleeper build personality.
Can
Yeah.
sleeper build go like the opposite way? Like,
Yeah, low-key.
Like, it's
Someone
like,
could look
okay.
like a nice guy and be a dickhead.
I've been trying to like meal prep and shit.
Mhm.
Like, what advice do you have to like stick to that chicken and fucking rice? Like, I got tired of it, and I heard you talking about outside like the cravings and shit. I was starting
Yeah.
to crave like sweet shit,
So
and I
so
eventually folded. Yeah, I would eat like.
I don't
look.
blame you. It's really fucking hard. That's why you have to tap into like that mentality. So there's like a couple ways I can explain this. So first, the reason I preach counting calories so much is because it's really hard to be perfect and never ever eat that Twinkie or that fucking Zinger or whatever it is.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, or the
Or a
fucking
ding
six
dong.
pack. Yeah, bro, it's really hard to never do that. And
Eat
and
those,
anyone
yeah.
on social media that says they're perfect and they never have a bad day, they're full of shit and they're trying to sell you fucking life coaching. Fuck them. So this is another reason why I relate so well to the audience, because I remember specific binging episodes I've had where my stomach turned into a fucking vacuum, a black hole, and I killed a whole box of Fruity Pebbles, and I'm like, why am I not getting full? Why am I not getting full? This shit's kind of scary, you know? And so what happens when you restrict for so long, eventually you break. And so the reason counting calories is cool is it allows that little bit of moderation to where, let's say you had 4 or 5 meals in the day. Each one was like 500 calories, give or take. It was just chicken and rice, right? And then at the end of the day, you fit in like that 400 calorie chocolate bar, or you fit in like a small donut, because what that does is it helps curve that craving, push it to the side a little so you don't hit that breaking point. That's why I like everything's analytical in life, right? Like you want to do well on YouTube, you look at the numbers and shit, like click through rate, percentage, average view duration, all that shit. And so like why not the same thing be applied to fitness? Because it goes so deep into the point of bodybuilders, you know, structuring their workouts like RPE7 and don't max out this day, 5 sets of 5. So pretty much if you're scared of zeros and ones, it's going to be really hard for you because life is all about numbers. And if you don't want to count calories though, which is you just want to eat clean, this is where the tricky part comes in. So I would say don't completely like block out any type of food, because that's where it gets really hard. It's like the concept I told you earlier where if you're trying to quit vaping, don't just throw your vape away, because after like a week, you're going to go buy another one. I swear to God, you know, and nobody's immune to that shit.
So just keep vaping is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Vape in moderation.
Yeah. So pretty much you have to like portion control is a real thing. So you have to allow yourself to have whatever it is you want, but not in like abnormal amounts. So like, what is your favorite snack that you like to eat? Are you like a salty or like a sweet kind of guy? Do you like fucking Hostess or do you like Pringles? Like what's your issue, you know?
He's both.
Yeah, low key both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you smoke weed?
No.
Okay, all right, that's good then. You're ahead of the game, because a lot of people, they're like, I'm trying to get shredded, but every night I fucking smoke, and I'm like, dude, that's your first problem. You're getting the munchies. If you try to sit through the munchies, you're fucking satanic. I don't know anyone that can do that.
Damn.
But yeah, so that's good that you don't. When do you notice you normally break? Is it at night when you snap, or is it like during the day?
During the day.
During the day, yeah.
Like I could eat my food and then maybe I'll start going on the computer and shit, and I'm like, damn, like I kind of want something to snack on, like a little snack, some Sour Patch or some
Yeah.
shit.
Damn. So what I would say
He's like,
is
damn,
that-
You're fucked, dog. I've seen this before. No wonder you're a fat ass. SkiMaskDuet this fat ass. Now I'm gonna fucking
Holy
start
shit,
posting my
bro.
body and shit.
Oh my God. No, I've been there. I've you know, I've gone through the same motions and stuff. And what helped me specifically, this is what worked for me, was I noticed that having my meals planned out already, like I knew what I was gonna eat at what time, was gonna help me avoid, you know, overeating that shit. So if you plan everything out, even if it's just the night before, even if you don't make it, you just write it on paper so you know what you're supposed to eat. It helps you kind of follow it better. And then another thing is, after you're done eating, get the fuck out of the kitchen. Don't wait around in there, right? And only have food in the kitchen too. So if you're out of there, it'll be easier. If that shit's just sitting in front of you, there's just like an open bag of Takis or some shit.
That's true.
You're gonna have one,
That
and
is
then
true.
one is gonna basically cause your fucking glands to salivate, and then you're gonna be like, I just ate. Why am I hungry again? And you're gonna eat 10 Takis, and then you're gonna say, you know what goes well with Takis? Some of this shit, and you're gonna go grab something else, bro. And next thing you know, bro, you're just eating everything, bro. It's
You're
a
like,
fucking
man,
domino
I'm
effect.
already eating this. It'll be a cheat day today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, that's another thing that sucks so bad for people is if you cheat a little bit, it's fine, just stop. But people get this mentality with, well, I already fucked up, so fuck the rest of the day, you know? I'm just gonna eat it.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, bro.
And then you know it's bad when you're like, all right, you know what? Next week's a new week.
Oh,
Not
shit,
even the
dude.
day. It's like,
Yeah.
man,
Oh,
next
yeah.
week I'll do better.
Yeah.
I do that every week.
Bro,
Or,
I
or
don't
you going
blame
to
you,
the
man.
next
Yeah,
month?
he loves cookies at night. That's his
I
thing.
love sweets, bro. I love sweets.
the cool thing about counting calories, why I believe in it so much is now you've identified the trigger, which is sweets, and the time of the day, which is night. You know you're more likely to eat sweets at night. So if you count your calories, you can literally save, let's say, like 800 calories for the end of the day. And you could do this thing called like protein fasting, where your first meals of the day are just straight protein. You had chicken breast and vegetables, fucking tuna, and maybe a little bit of rice. And since you prepared for it, you have those 800 calories left for the end of the night, so you could have a fucking whole bag of Famous Amos cookies, bro.
Ooh.
That's
Like
kind of
you can fit it, yeah.
Ooh.
So it's literally budgeting for your body, like financial budgeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is nobody wants to do, the numbers and weigh their food out because it's like that extra step.
My Fitness Pal.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes, bro, if you're not genetically gifted, which a lot of people are, they can stay shredded and they can just fucking turn their mouth into a vacuum and it doesn't matter. But I wasn't like that, so.
That's like our one friend. Our one friend just fucking, his body would look normal and he goes to the gym for 2 days and this fucker's like,
ripped,
Damn.
shredded, off of just hot Cheetos, nachos, and fucking soda.
yeah.
Yeah.
He won't even eat like meat or anything.
Damn.
Literally just chips, like you said.
Yeah. So what
That's
do you
insane.
what do you say like to people that are like easily unmotivated for the gym? Like they say like they go 1 week, they don't come back, and they go another week, and then it's just like whatever.
I think there's a couple of things that can help with that because I realize not everyone's like a fitness freak. Not everyone becomes that either. And for most people, fitness should be used to enhance your life, not become your life, unless you're making money off it. Ooh, excuse me, which is like the fitness industry. So for the first thing I would say is have a long-term goal, like, a physique in mind, or like maybe it's a PR you want to hit, or maybe you want to improve your mile time. Without a goal, you're kind of wandering aimlessly, and those are usually the people that say, I go to the gym, but I do something different every time. You need something to progress in. Otherwise, you have no way of measuring your progress. So you need to first pick a long-term goal, like something that will take you at least 3 to 6 months. So that way you can have, like I said, again, the numbers, you're building towards something. And then on top of that, it helps if you have a specific time of the day that you dedicate. So you have to make it part of your routine, like a non-negotiable routine, to where, all right, every day at 8 a.m. I have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know? So that way, once you make it part of your actual schedule, like I'm sure there's certain things you guys have to do as part of your day.
Yeah.
And so eventually it'll start becoming part of the process. And then on those days where you don't feel motivated, because motivation, bro, like the way I see motivation and discipline is like motivation is the chick that's just standing in the club waiting for a new dude to come around, and then they don't last very long. Discipline is the girl that's at home, she's crying because you're cheating on her, bro. Like she's the long-term one. She's the long-term one, You need her. You need not the motivation. So motivation will come and go just like different chicks, left and right, blah, 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 up and down, inside out. So pretty much that's the difference is you have to make it click in your mind that one day this fire I'm feeling, this motivation will go away. So you need to mentally prepare yourself on that day. I'm going to force myself to still go.
Yeah, because for me, for sure, I hate going to the gym, but I love going to the gym to play basketball. Like,
And that's
I'll do
good.
that.
That's good. Dude, even if you go to the gym and you don't work out, you literally just play basketball, it's better than not going to the gym at all. The mistake people make is they'll just be like, oh, I'm not going to eat clean at all today. Instead of, oh, I'll do half clean, half dirty. Or I just won't go to the gym at all. Instead of just go there, even if you're only there for 10, 15 minutes, it's better than not going.
Yeah, just showing up.
Yeah, always show up and then do what you can if you can't do anything else.
When you first started working out, what was like your motivation behind it? Was it because you were like depressed, or was it like you wanted to be better with the ladies, or what was it?
Yeah, and why? Because you said you were depressed, right?
Yeah.
Why were you depressed?
So I hit what's very common among like successful people is that rock bottom moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that was mine, which was I was vaping a lot. I was drinking like on a regular basis. I was using Adderall for no fucking reason. Honestly, I wasn't even studying. I don't know. I was just addicted to stimulants, bro. There was that.
You would pop an Adderall and just be focused on the vape, blowing O's and shit.
Bro, I was at that point. I'm really glad you brought this question up though, because I'm gonna talk about something called conscience congruency in a minute. But pretty much the whole motivation was a lot of people want to get shredded because they see a Z's video and they want to get, you know, girls, and they want to do all this stuff, and that's great. That's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with literally wanting to get jacked to get more women, because that's self-improvement, you know.
Right.
If you want to attract more attractive women, you got to also be a more attractive male. So
I agree.
but the main reason for me was I always have this vision of like the perfect person. Like it's like my conscience was always speaking to me for years of like, I have the image of myself, the guy I want to be, the man that's like the finished product of me. Always like just a movie trailer running in my head. Like I'm sure sometimes you guys daydream and you imagine like the perfect life. If you achieved all your goals and you became the person you wanted to be, what would it be like? You probably see yourself riding around in an Aventador. Maybe there's a fucking chick from Stockholm, fucking Switzerland or whatever country it is, you know. Sorry if I fucked that up. I'm sorry, I forgot the city. But there's a city with the most beautiful chicks. It's Stockholm.
Really?
And,
Is it?
Yeah. There was like a study on it. Pretty much they all look like blonde hair, blue eyed bombshells. But yeah, and then you got the mansion. You know you're living like Dan Bilzerian. That's what everyone thinks of. But for me, it was not just that. It was like the man I needed to become in order to achieve that. And that's when I came across this thing called conscience congruency, which is living in alignment with what your conscience is telling you to do. So pretty much the only guideline you need is regret. If you do something and you feel fucking regret after, stop doing it. That's literally the basis to fixing your life. So if every time you go chief with the homies and you feel bad after it, maybe stop smoking weed. That's your conscience calling on you to stop. If you're looking at videos of ripped dudes pulling chicks at raves and you feeling bad, that is your conscience calling you to go in the gym and get ripped so you can do the same thing. And so that's kind of your guideline is regret. Whatever you feel bad about, eliminate it the next day. And if you never take back steps, you literally will manifest and like achieve the highest level of your life within years. That's how some people are hyper successful, because all they did was really live in alignment with what their higher self was. So pretty much the easiest way to go about it is think of your perfect version of yourself. What does he look like? Or she? You know, what do they look like? What do they do? What's their daily routine? What are their habits? And what do they not do specifically? And just copy them. Eventually, the timelines merge and you become that person. You achieve everything you fucking wanted. And so for me, it was like, oh, I know I got to stop using Adderall. Lol, kick W for one. I got to go to the gym more. I got to get jacked. I want to get jacked and scary because I want people to respect me. You know, like I don't expect you to fucking respect me if I don't look intimidating. So that one. 2, 3, I want to get better at talking to girls. So I got to start talking to girls more. You know, I want to be more charismatic. I need to start conversations with people. 4, I want to be like respected in the social media space. So maybe I should start an account. I should start posting content. Like all the stuff that's sitting in your mind is there for a reason. It's literally your specific vision. That's why they say fucking talent hits a target nobody else can hit, but genius hits a target nobody can see, because it's your specific vision. So nobody else has the same. That's why when you tell people your dreams, I want to do this, I want to do that, they're like, they don't see the vision. It's not their fault, bro. The light at the end of the tunnel is for you to walk out. It's for you to fucking see it. You're supposed to get the results and then show people that it's possible. Because most people are stuck in this negative ass mindset, which is like, no, I don't think I can be like that. You know, like I'm kind of just gonna be content with making $3,000 a month. You know, I haven't had sex with my wife for 3 years and she fucking hates me, and then we'll probably get a divorce soon, and that's that. Like, no, bro, there's a reason that shit's on your conscience. You know, you have to follow it, and the longer you don't follow with what you're supposed to be doing, what's on your mind, the more depressed you're gonna feel. The worse you'll feel. So it's literally your fucking duty in life to follow what you're being called to do. And the longer you put it off, the more miserable you'll feel. And that's why we have some negative ass people in the world, because they had fucking dreams that they wanted to accomplish. And for whatever reason, maybe it was the death of a loved one. Really unfortunate shit happens sometimes, but they weren't able to push through. And that's why they're so bitter all the time.
Yeah. Spitting straight fucking knowledge for
Thanks,
somebody
bro.
wearing black Air Forces and a ski mask.
No, thank you, bro.
Did you fall into depression over a girl or a relationship?
I'm trying to remember what caused it. I feel like a lot of it was weight gain, because I was never really fat, but I wasn't like jacked or anything. I kind of was just
Was this in high school or after?
It was a little bit after, and I was never super jacked or anything, but eventually there was some like turmoil happening in my household, and so when you get like family problems, you eventually start resorting to negative habits, and pretty much I started gaining. I gained like 45 pounds or some shit, and Man, I remember that feeling. So where like I was laying on my bed and I look around my room and I'm like, I've been here for years. I didn't do shit with my life. I look in the mirror, I'm fat as fuck. Like what am I doing? What is the course of action? Like, and in that moment, bro, it's really fucked up to say, I finally understood why people kill themselves. Like, I used to be like, damn, I don't know, like suicide, like you really got to hit a low point. And it was that fucking moment I finally understood how important mental health is and how like people eventually take their own lives, because you can get to that point. The mind is your own worst enemy. If you can't control your mind, which is literally the only thing you have control of in this life, it will fuck you. It will fuck you so hard. You'll start creating all kinds of negative shit in your mind. And I really understood in that moment, that's why people take their life. So a lot of it was weight gain. And then that backfired on like, damn, how can people treat me weird in public? Because I don't care what anyone says. There's a bias towards fucking fat people, bro. A lot of people in society, they treat like, if you're not physically attractive, if you're overweight, people treat you like shit, bro. You don't get respected. Like, I would walk into the fucking McDonald's, and then the cashier would give me like a weird look, and she'd be like, we'll be with you in a minute. And they go take 10 minutes and they're fucking around in the back. But then this dude walks in right after me. This is a real story. He walks in right after me. He's like 6'3", fucking beard. He looks super scary, right? He looks like a Viking. Bro, they come running to the register. Sir, how can we take your order? Because they're fucking scared. Damn. They don't know if this guy's gonna fucking throw a spear through them or what. You know, he looks like a Viking. Yeah. So, but I'm like, really? So there is definitely some truth there to having a masculine presence. Like, respect is earned, not given. You know, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. I was like, as a man, the main thing that we all want is like to be respected, right? Like, if you're disrespected as a man, like people lose their lives over that shit. Over a simple disrespect, people pull the trigger over that. Yeah. So I was like, I want people to respect me, so I have to respect myself. Drop the fucking mic. Hey, really quick, do I take too long on my points?
No, you're good.
No, that was perfect.
Philosophy 101 and shit.
No, that was perfect.
This is an upper division class.
How hard was it like to quit vaping?
Oh shit, fucking golden question, bro. If this was X Factor, I hit the golden buzzer, because that's my number one thing I brag about the most, was quitting nicotine. I don't give a fuck if I make $1 million tomorrow. I'm still the most proud of quitting Nick, bro. Do you know how hard that shit was?
How long were you addicted?
Oh my god. Okay, put a number on it. I've done Copenhagen long cut, Grizzly wintergreen, fucking all that shit, bro. Pouches. I started with dipping.
Damn.
Right? Fucking packing a fat hog, ring of fire, all of the above, bro. Catching a fucking sick buzzerton, you know? I was hanging out with all the rednecks, goddamn it, flipping the truck and shit. Fucking pack a fat hogger in my lip and shit, and we'd go out there and fucking shoot guns in the middle of nowhere, goddamn it. So it was like that, bro. I was dipping, and then they came out with this crazy fucking device, bro. Innovative. The Juul. Woo! They came out with the Juul, bro. Yeah. And then they did something. They cursed my entire fucking bloodline. They dropped mango Juul pods. Mango pods, bro. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm inhaling, bro, but this shit is sick as fuck, you know? So yeah. Oh, I just can't stop. It was like, bro, my ratio of oxygen to Nick was 1-to-1. I would breathe only to survive, and then the rest of my breaths was nicotine, bro. Like, damn. It was that bad. And so I was getting a really bad addiction. I think I was like probably 19 at the time. And I'm not going to say how many years ago that was, because I don't want anyone doing math, lol. But, bro, I was dip first, then nicotine. And this was not consistent. I had so many times where I would be at the peak of a mountain with a fucking tear, and I'd be like, I'm done with Nick. And I'll throw the fucking half-filled can. And then on the way down the mountain, can you stop at 7-Eleven? I want to get some dip. You know, so it was that bad, bro. Like, so I did that. I vaped. I got the Soaring Air. I got the fucking smock, whatever that shit is. Bro, my lungs.
The smock.
Still coughing up fucking vape juice. All these crazy ass flavors. Fucking blowjob aftershock. I don't even know the names of them, bro. Blowjob aftershock. Yeah. So, but bro, eventually it got to a point where I was like, okay, cold turkey doesn't work for me. That shit's really hard. Like, you got to be 0.1% of people. So I found out about these things called Zyn pouches. My voice cracked. Zyn pouches, which is pretty much like the salt nicotine from the vape. So it eliminates the tobacco, which is good. No mouth cancer. But it's still super high concentration of nicotine. So I started using the fucking pouches. And anyone out there who Zyns, bro, I was doing 4 6-milligram pouches in my mouth. One here. And I was getting a minimal buzz. Right? That's how addicted I was, bro. There's probably all kinds of plaque buildup in my arteries and shit. I'm gonna die tomorrow. Hopefully not. But yeah, eventually I was like, all right, go back to the numbers. The fucking numbers, Mason. Did you play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
The numbers, Mason, bro.
I was playing Black Ops 3 before you came here.
Yeah, bro. There you go. See that they're foreshadowing everything. The easiest way to do it is to go back to the numbers. So I was like, I'm gonna create like a 6-week tapering off plan. And that's what I did. I started with 6 milligrams, and I made such small adjustments where I'll start with 4 pouches today. Oh, by the way, I was doing 4 pouches at once, like 4 times a day. So I was doing 16 pouches a day. Yeah, I was fucked up, dude. So I was like, oh, I'll just do like 13 pouches today. So I would barely notice a difference. And then I would eliminate a few pouches every week. And then I cut the dosage in half to 3 milligrams. And so I wrote down like a 6x6 like thing on a paper. Like this day I'm going to have this much. You got to write it down. If you really want to change, you have to do the most. You can't just keep relying on motivation, throw away the can, you know, like I've been there, bro. It doesn't work. So I tapered off to the point where my brain wouldn't notice a difference. Because every time you try to cold turkey, what happens? You get fucking migraines. You start being a dick to your parents for no reason. You're like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm just fiending for nicotine.
Yeah.
So it's really like that overtaking
Bro,
of your body.
it's a fucking octopus, and it's completely wrapped around you. And bro, you can't even breathe underwater. That shit drowns you. And eventually, you cut the arms off that fucker and you swim up to the surface. But bro, it took me so long. I was almost gonna get to the point where I said, you know what? I'm just gonna accept a shorter lifespan. I'm just gonna enjoy nicotine.
It's not that bad.
yeah. It's not. You start to accept it. That's the terrible mindset. But I didn't. I really wanted to be free from it. And you know what? Like I said earlier, every day I wake up, I still want to vape. I still want to. I still remember that feeling.
Today?
It's bro.
Like-
today, like if somebody had a vape right here, I would have to fight myself to not hit it. You know. So
I've talked to people that have like stopped, and they say the same thing. Like, I'm not gonna hit it, but like if I were to look at it, like I'd be like, like you know what? It's kind of nice.
Yeah, you start to have that craving starts to form again, bro. Because like the brain understands patterns and shit. And like when I see certain substances I used to use, I just remember all the fun times I had, not all the regret that I had after. And like, oh, I'm gonna fucking change, I promise. And like the thing is, bro, if you can't keep your word to yourself, you're not a man, and you can't keep your word to anyone. So like the biggest scumbag thing you can do as a guy is not keep your fucking word. So once it leaves your mouth, I'm gonna quit nicotine. Good. Now you have to fucking do it. Otherwise, you're a bitch. Like that's how it is.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm quitting.
Good shit, bro.
So
And I wish you the best.
I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard. Like, cause I had told these guys like, yo, like 2023, they're not selling them no more. I'm chilling. And then I was doing good. And then I got drunk.
Oh, they go so well hand in hand, bro. Fucking vaping and alcohol. God damn.
Yeah,
like-
that's what I was gonna ask.
It's like fucking amazing. It's like, and I was like, bro. So I was like, dude, like I need it. And then I did like the most fiend shit ever. I went to like my car and I was like, yo, have you ever seen Limitless?
Oh yeah.
You know when like he's like having like withdrawals from the pill, and then he's like trying to think where it was, and
Is
then
that-
he remembers like there's like
We're talking about
one pill.
epinephrine, right?
Huh?
Is that the one with Jason Statham?
No.
Oh no, that's a different one.
I think you're thinking of Chaos. I don't know.
Probably,
Limitless is the
yeah.
one with the pill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I felt. I was like, bro, like I know that like I left one somewhere, and I was like my car. So then I got it, and then I hit it, and I was like, fuck. I felt like shit after. But now I realized like cold turkey's like you can't do it. So now like I'll hit it if it's there, but there's not many people in my life that have it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not hitting it that much. So
that's a good thing you pointed to, is the people you surround yourself with too. It's gonna be really hard if out of the 5 people in your squad, 4 of them vape, and you're trying to be the one that doesn't. Eventually, they're gonna be like, fucking hit it, pussy.
yeah.
Like how many times can you say no, bro? And they don't stop either, bro.
Yeah,
No offense to the homies, I'm sure they mean well, but they just want you to have fun. They will never accept the fact that you want to fucking be different from them, bro. They're just gonna always come on, peach mango, like dude. Chill.
My one friend, he actually got fucking lucky. He didn't get lucky, but I guess you could say he was lucky. He was trying to quit vaping, and he was craving it, but he got into a stupid car accident where he was hospitalized for like 2.5 weeks.
Oh shit.
But then he's like, I don't crave it no more. Like I quit vaping.
Damn, that's.
But I
actually
mean,
hella
like
clutch.
he kind of broke everything, but he's
He got fucked up.
he stopped vaping, so that's good.
What does it feel like when you hit a vape and you're drunk?
Oh,
Like I just always hear about people who are like, oh my god, it
Bro, it's
smacks.
like-
but
You've ever had sex on a yacht?
holy shit, bro. The worst part about it is it's the shittiest recreational drug, because there's like no return on investment. It's like you get that insane fucking feeling for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have to keep it. Have you ever done like Nas? Like the fucking
Yep.
balloon shit
Yep.
that they used to have at
Nah.
high school parties? Every
Yep.
cholo had a fucking tank and you
Yep.
just, oh, bro, fucking Nas down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like that. You do it. The reason it's so addictive is the feeling is short lived. Like, I feel like stuff like cocaine or like fucking nicotine, like they're more addictive because it's not as long of an effect. And so you're always like, more, you know?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I feel like I never want to try that shit, because I'm like, I know I'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
And they look so dope too. They're like
They do
fucking.
look cool.
Then now they make them in
Colorful.
dope ass colors.
And then
It's
their
like-
names are sick as fuck.
Oh yeah,
It'll be
bro.
like peach, mango, rainbow,
Yeah.
jizz, and you're like, damn, that shit sounds kind of
Rainbow
fire.
jizz.
Yeah, it's like weird ass shit. You just see people
They're all colorful. They smell good.
yeah, they smell bomb, but it's
Yeah.
just like I know I've seen people like it's hard as fuck to quit.
Yeah.
That's how I catch people now. Is if I walk in the room and it smells like green apple, I'm looking around and I'm looking at everyone's pockets. If I see the imprint of a flum float, like you said you were gonna quit, fucker. But yeah, no, that's you shouldn't try it honestly because you will like it. My advice to anyone out there is it's better to not start because once you do, now you're just adding shit to your plate of stuff that you want to improve on. You know,
Yeah.
so
So were you, before this, were you like? Because I know you were talking about off camera. You've done pretty much everything in the book. Were you like a party animal before this?
yeah, and you know what? I feel like a lot of it stemmed from my I kind of had like a need to be accepted, right? So going all the way back, I hate to be the guy that like fucking references high school all the time. Like, you know, that was not the high point in my life.
But that's what helped.
But this is the best way to get my point across was, so for me, it was always like, I didn't have a clique back then.
Mhm.
I just had like a couple of friends that I talked to, but like this guy had a girlfriend. He was making out with her every lunch. And this guy, not this guy, but,
Oh.
so, and then the other dude was just like in the library on the computer. And so like, there was all like 7 or 8 different groups of people and they all knew me, but I wasn't like one of the squad. I was a floater. And so I was always like trying to find out where's the next party. Like, you know, I always felt like this weird need to be accepted.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of why I started with all that shit. Cause I was like, oh, this whole group of people, it turns out these guys are the potheads and they're ripping bongs. And I was like, oh, I've never done that. And then just to feel accepted by them, I was like, I'll fucking try it. And that's how that started. And like same thing with vaping. I knew like 4 guys that I went to hang out with once and they were like, bro, try this. And so usually most of it started by association and like needing to feel like people liked being around me. Like I was never comfortable alone in my early stages of life. And I always felt like I needed to be at every single party. I need to be fucking when the song Yikin comes on, I need every bitch to throw it back on me. like if I'm standing there alone without a girl, I'm a loser. You know,
Yeah.
like so I was always just trying to be everywhere at once, and that results in like fucking substance use. And
Yeah.
eventually, I had like a massive falling out with a group of friends, and then this is what led me to get to that low point where I was pretty much alone for like a couple years. Everyone kind of like turned their back on me and shit, and I didn't have any friends. And then that's when I got fat, and then that's when the fucking birth of SkiMaskDuets happened, and then fucking they shined the light in the fucking sky, and I was like, "That's it, bro. This is my fucking calling right here." Yeah,
That's fucking sick. I mean,
thanks, bro.
well, does it? That's not sick.
So being yeah.
Wait, do you have like a kryptonite like you just said like you were a superhero? Is there anything that will take you off track?
Oh yeah,
bad
bro.
bitches.
Is it girls?
Yeah,
Is
yeah, it is. Actually,
Girls is a big distraction for you?
no, it's not. It's specifically big booty black chicks.
Is it?
What?
I'm not fucking around.
Like that's like
Yeah,
that
bro,
shit.
like,
That's
thick
your
black-
type?
bro. Have you ever been with a fucking thick black girl? Like,
No, I haven't.
and not to fetishize them before I get fucking canceled. I'm just saying like there's a lot of chicks that are beautiful in their own way, et cetera, et cetera. But
But that's your type.
specifically,
type.
my experience with women of color that are thicker than average has been like fucking phenomenal.
So
right?
like a Meg the Stallion
yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly like that, bro. Like
Meg the Stallion or Ice Spice?
or Nicki
Meg Thee
Minaj?
Stallion. Nicki Minaj. Oh, no, I'm gonna go with Meg Thee Stallion. Honestly, because she's
Wow.
taller too. So here's the thing,
Okay, so
Guys-
you like them really thick.
bro. If a chick is taller, I'm not afraid of tall bitches. You could be 6'4" and thick and still wear heels around me. I'm 5'9". I don't give a fuck. I'm not insecure. The thing is,
Oh yeah.
it's because it goes by ratios. So if you have a 5'3" chick that's thick, yeah, that rhymed. 5'3" chick that's thick, right? But you have a 5'11" chick that's thick. Who has a bigger ass by surface area?
Oh yeah. 5'11".
Yeah, so that shit covers your whole fucking torso.
And
You
you,
know what I
like
mean?
that?
Yeah, it's just like they say, bro, more cushion for the pushing.
Wow. So for all the all the ladies your type listening right now, they need to tap in with you or what?
Yeah, I mean they can if they want, but the thing is, this is gonna like contradict the fuck out of everything I just said. That was my past life, that's what I'm into. But I'm like so like hung up on the self-improvement thing that I don't have time for chicks right now. Like I'm gonna be dead ass. A lot of guys are like they like to fuck girls on the way up. I would rather be completely clean, especially because like I just had a girl that I was like I just finished dealing with,
Uh-huh.
and like that kind of like
What happened? You like took care of her? Like, I just finished dealing with like, bro. Okay, where's her fucking body?
Damn, ski mask. No wonder you wear the ski mask.
No. Yeah,
Find out how
that's
many
funny as
felons you
fuck.
have.
This
Dealing
guy's literally
with
a comedian. Holy shit.
Poking with her? or
You're
what?
fucking hilarious. No, I mean, I say it in that way because, like, I don't want to get into details, but pretty
No,
much
yeah.
after that, like, I've started, like, that kind of, like, reminded me, damn, bro, like, you have to have a lot of emotional energy to deal with women. And so, like, I was like, maybe I should just fuck off for a little bit. I don't mind going abstinent and doing the whole fucking no fap shit and semen retention. Like, I actually believe in that stuff. I think it's dope. I think, bro, you know, Mike Tyson had like 5 years where he didn't have sex, and that's when he became the fucking champion of the world.
Wow.
I've been watching a lot of his interviews. I'm not saying you have to do it to that extent, but it's okay to hyper focus and have like a 6-month period of your life or a year where like you're just not worried about women. And the cool thing about this is if you're at a low point in life, right? It's like a fucking video game. Okay, let me explain this to you. You're at a low point in life. You progress, you level up the character, and then once you get to the next level, you just unlock the whole new level of bitches. So now, bro, you have not just the local chicks that are like, damn, you really glowed up, and they fucking call your phone, and you're like, who? Stephanie? I don't know who the fuck you are. But you have like all these other chicks, like now you have access to like girls with a following, or like this OnlyFans chick, like, you know, all these bad bitches. So that's why it's cool to like hyper focus. If you want the bitches, bro, become the guy that they want to. You can't expect a girl to want you if you're like fucking like 30% body fat and like you still have you argue with your mom and shit. Like, you got to get your shit together, you know?
There's nothing wrong with arguing with your mom still.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like you gotta like progress to a certain level as a man, before you expect to get
100%.
like top tier females. You know,
I agree.
that's why I think of it like that. So
Damn. So Mike Tyson did 5 years of no sex.
yeah.
Imagine
many
like
years are you on?
Imagine if you were to do that and you develop a lisp.
Oh,
like,
and a
fuck.
thick ass neck. Holy shit!
gap
I just
in your
start knocking
tooth?
people out.
Fuck.
Your teeth just start separating and
You do
shit.
fucking shrooms every day.
Like, bro, I
I'll
need
start
to
getting
jerk it right
Start
now.
getting a tattoo right here.
Microdoses.
Like, what do you think about hitting on girls at the gym? Do you think like that's ever acceptable?
Okay.
Like you personally?
Here's the thing,
I really want to hear this.
bro. Okay, if you're a female, get ready to get mad. Okay, and then also, I apologize in advance if it offends you, but here's the thing. A lot of chicks will say, stop approaching women in the gym. And like, you know, we go there to work out. We don't want to be fucking, what is it, like, the term?
Weirdos.
Like, they don't want to be like targeted or like predatorized. I don't remember the fucking term.
Sexualized?
Yeah, sexualized. There you go. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck, bro. My whole fucking brain's an encyclopedia shit. I don't
gotta
remember what I'm
take
saying
care
half the time. So pretty much, I understand that, and that's the thing. If you're a guy, don't be a dumbass. Like, there's a way to approach chicks in the gym, and obviously you don't want to approach the one that has her fucking hat over her eyes. You can't even see her eyeballs, like, and she's in her zone and she's
Big ass
mid-set.
headphones.
Yeah, bro. Don't go up to them. They're clearly not there for that. But the way I do it is like, if they make like eye contact with you or something, or like multiple times, or like they're constantly staring at you. A lot of guys say, "Oh, why doesn't the fucking girl approach me?" But that's not how it works, bro. Like, it's been, you know, this is how it should be as a masculine dude. You should fucking go up to her yourself, try to get your number. If a girl came up to me, bro, I would be like, what the fuck? You're a little bit too comfortable going up to guys.
Yeah, facts.
Hell no, you can't have my number. What the fuck? Go get a STD test first. Holy shit.
Yeah, you would think you got it too easy.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Like, I don't look the friendliest under the mask. I'm not saying I'm ugly, but I'm just saying, like, I look kind of scary. And if you can fucking come up to me and try to have a conversation with me, then that means you've done this a lot. So the thing about approaching chicks is, yeah, look for the ones that actually seem like they're interested in you. Like, you know, pay attention to the girls that are paying attention to you. That's how I see it. Don't go for the ones that are like fucking wearing their hoodie and shit. Oh shit, my bad. Wearing their hoodie and like, you know, headphones on and like they're in their zone.
Yeah.
There are chicks that literally, you will see them. You'll know which ones want to be approached. They have a fucking face full of makeup and they're not a drop of sweat on their skin, and they look so bad because, bro, they're there to just do 2 sets on the fucking this machine and then just, you know, see who's gonna get my number today and then go home, and that's it.
Yeah.
So go for those ones.
But when you do go for them, like, what do you say?
Yeah. Or what do you do?
What's a good glute workout?
Bro, I saw one that worked really well. You guys should steal it. It's actually really funny because it comes off as like super fucking friendly, and it's like ridiculous to the point where, like, bro, they have to laugh at this. If they don't laugh, then like, honestly, you probably don't want to talk to her anyways. But pretty much go up to her and then you ask, like, pick a far ass machine on the other side of the gym and be like, hey, are you using the treadmill in the corner over there? Like, far away from where she is.
Smart.
And if she's like, no, then I'll be like, okay, cool, and I'll just leave her alone. But if she's like, oh, that one over there, yeah, I'm all the way over there, and I just wanted to ask, what's your name? Boom, the conversation started. Bro, people don't understand what you start off with doesn't fucking matter. It's what you segue. I go up to a chick and I say ooga booga, and she goes, what? No, I'm just saying, yeah, it's crazy, huh? Like, what's your name?
Oh,
and then boom, bro, you just checkmate. It's over. Like, what? Come on, bro. It's really the opener, the icebreaker is like usually the hardest for most guys, but. Yeah. As long as you can make something out of it, it doesn't really matter the first thing you say. And bro, when everything, like, worst case scenario, if you can't think of a, like a pickup line or like what's something funny to say and you don't want to be yourself, whatever, you could always just resort to the basic, which is just approach them, tell them that you find them beautiful, and ask if you can get their number. And the best part about that is it's not gonna fucking work. And what it will do though is it'll make you comfortable with doing it. It'll make you comfortable with doing it. So then you'll be like, oh my God, like, I feel like I'm on coke, bro. Like, I could approach a chick that wasn't that bad. And you start doing it more, and then boom, now you're a player. Congratulations. And now your fucking phone freezes from the amount of girls hitting you up.
Stupid.
So being at the gym, like, obviously your testosterone levels are high, right?
You ever just like jerk it in the bathroom?
Nah,
I thought it was the only one. Oh,
no, I do it all the time.
Oh, okay, no.
A little gym
Fuck
jerk.
yeah, hell yeah, bro.
So like, how do you hold yourself back from like having sex and like doing stuff like that?
I found that the best way is when you're extremely busy as a dude to where you're out of the house all day. That's the best way to like avoid it, because you eventually. So what I've learned is if you have time to go watch porn and beat off, or you have time to go pipe a chick, like, that means you're really not doing a lot. Like, you're not doing a lot with your life, bro. Like, if the thought even crosses your mind, that means there's not enough other important shit on your mind. Obviously, it only works true, to it only works to a certain extent. Like, you can't go like 4 weeks on semen retention without feeling like you're about to fucking repaint your whole house. Like, but it's cool if you have like one or a couple chicks that you like see casually. Like, you don't have to see them once a week, maybe every other week to help you, but if you really want to control that urge, it goes back to the discipline thing, which is like, what you consume and what you surround yourself with is really important. So like, if you're not scrolling social media, you're not looking at all these chicks promoting their OnlyFans and shit, you're less likely to have the urge. You could go way longer on semen retention than you think. It's because there's so much fucking dopamine stimulus, like naked chicks everywhere, bro. Like, fucking 6-year-olds today have porn at their expense, which is really bad. If you're not viewing it and you're like reading a book or something, then it won't cross your mind, especially if you're really focused on, damn, what's the next video I can upload? How do I one up this? Like, you're not thinking about it. It won't be there. It's actually, I've had days where I'll go the whole day and I'm like, holy fuck, bro. Like, I was so busy today. I didn't even realize today's like day 15 of semen retention or whatever I was on, Like, I thought I would have broken by now, but it's kind of all just like where you put your mind to is where you'll be. And that's the trap a lot of guys get. This is the fucking the perfect mixture of the present dude at home, which is they vape, they sit in their room all day, they only have friends on Discord, and they beat off 3 times a day. And
damn,
if you know a fucking porn star by name, bro.
You're talking about like their government name?
No, like their stage name, bro. Even when I was like super addicted, I didn't know like all these fucking people, like, except Mia Khalifa when she broke the internet. But like, people know like Emily Willis and what's that fucking white chick from the Aiden Ross girl? Oh, Sky Bree. Like, I'm like, how do you know the names of these porn stars, bro? Like,
well, how do you know the names?
Well, now I know. Yeah, bro. Like, if you know their name,
broken, huh?
This one was looking right at me too. Hey, what's her name? Like, what are you pointing at me, dick?
Fuck, bro.
It's like Mr. Fap over here.
No sleeper Bill just knows every fucking porn star name.
Yeah, they're talking to you guys the whole time, then looks at me. What's her name? Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'm fucking around.
I'm
fucking around.
Honestly,
I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the thing. Like, if you know them by their first name, you're probably watching too much. So
yeah.
But yeah, as far as controlling urges,
damn.
Have you had experience with that? Have you like tried to control yourself in any way? Like, it's a fucking, there's an angel and a devil, bro. You're literally fighting with your own internal like spirit. It's actually really, that's probably one of the hardest.
From nutting, probably just this weekend. I haven't really held myself back, but then I don't think like I'm like, I don't do that too often either.
Okay, so I'll say this. The reason that it's so dope to do semen retention, I don't want to sound like a fucking horoscope, fucking zodiac bullshit. Like, oh, I'm into energies and the conscience congruency. Like, yeah. I'm not like into the energy and shit. But the reason I believe so much in semen retention is because when you overcome, like let's say you're on day 1. Overcome, holy fuck, bro. Clip that shit. God damn it. Fucking Dr. Seuss of semen, bro. Holy fuck, dude. So pretty much when you defeat the urge, you take it day by day. I swear to God, bro, you actually start to feel like, okay, so when I was in the gym, if I knew I wanted to PR on bench or something, I would purposely do semen retention for like 5 days before it. And I've never missed a fucking PR, bro. I would never go in empty, right? If I'm on 5 days of fucking semen retention or a week and I go in there, I'm like ready to bend the fucking barbell with my hands, bro. Like I'm so irritated. Like the next person that asks me like, how many more sets do you have left? I'm just gonna fucking take off on them. like, you know, you're so irritable to where like if somebody looks at me in the gas station wrong, like you feel like a fucking caveman, which is that's how you know your test is through the roof, bro. Like all I want to do is eat a fucking raw steak, lie to people about taking steroids like Liver King, and knock this guy out. You know, like that's how it is. That's why I like it so much because when you're constantly like nutting and shit, like it makes you docile, it makes you like too mellow. Like you need to be aggressive as a guy. You need to be aggressive about your goals, about, you know, getting the chick you want. Like you need to go after shit and take your fucking dreams, take the life you want. And like, look, if you want to be a content creator, you're competing with people like me, bro. Like you think I'm just gonna fucking let you outdo me? Like no, I'm on day 72 or whatever of fucking semen retention. I'm staying up all night with no drugs to edit this fucking video. You really think you're gonna outdo me? It's a competitive male environment. It makes you more competitive. That's why I like doing it.
Nice.
How long? What's the longest you've gone?
Oh, so I haven't done anything crazy, but I've done like 25 days. And the reason I had to stop on that day was because
Morning wood.
No, not just okay. That was crazy. I was waking up perpendicular to my fucking bed. Bro. That shit was wild.
Fucking
bro.
planking on your cock.
You'll go floating.
Bro, but the reason I had to stop is because I don't remember what the fuck happened. I don't remember what I was thinking of, but I was sitting at my desk trying to do work, bro. And I almost it almost happened without me even touching myself. Bro.
What?
And that's what I was like. I was like, this is the fucking power of this shit. Like, maybe there's a law of diminishing returns here where there's too much and there's also too little. So you shouldn't, not every day, but also maybe like every so often is healthy. Maybe you shouldn't fucking store that shit up, bro, before you end up like Squidward. It goes right to your thighs and then you fucking blow up. Looking at us, bro. Like,
So your shit, like, you were like hard and you're like, bro, like I'm about to come right now. Might as well touch it.
pretty much that's what happened. Yeah.
No, he just
Fucking
came.
wild, bro. No, that's like, yeah, I was doing my fucking work and then I just felt like the urge to where like I was like using my mind to edge myself. I was
You
like,
saw a
"What the fuck is
piece
going
that
on,
looked
bro?"
a little too nice. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I was looking at my fucking video analytics and that shit turned me on, bro.
Damn.
God damn, that video was viral. Oh fuck, dude.
I think I'm gonna try that.
What's the longest you've gone
Without
you
drinking
You
off?
went on a little dry streak one time.
What?
Damn.
I thought that's what
did?
you told me. Yeah,
Yeah, for
it was
like-
when he got COVID.
Oh.
I thought you said you were gonna stop.
Oh.
I don't remember.
This fool jerked off like
That fool
twice.
probably
the
turned it up. He's
whole
probably
time.
lying, man. He's probably fucking lying.
When I had COVID, it was bad because like you're in your room, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
there's nothing else to do but play with your wiener. like well, I'm not gonna fucking watch TV and not play with it.
Yeah.
Nah, the longest I've done without coming or without jerking.
Just do it without nutting. Like, how long did you store your fucking
Yeah.
semen?
Dude, my memory does not go that far back, bro.
I think I've gone a while. But without
Wait, you said
noticing.
without coming or without jerking?
Yeah, cause like like you could not jerk but still have sex.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jerking
that's
not
what
dancing?
bro. Honestly, that's what the
Without
real
dancing?
players do. What you just said, which is really fucking hard to do. You can do semen retention and still fuck girls if you don't nut. And if you can achieve that, bro,
Oh.
you're literally a pimp. You know
Wow.
why? Because not only are you staying on your streak, you're gonna fuck with her head. Why
Yeah.
didn't he come? What the fuck's wrong with me? And she's gonna go home. She's gonna fucking lay in the fetal position and cry because of you. Because you're on a fucking streak. You know. So
That's really bad.
Damn, I'm
yeah,
gonna try
So
that.
you do 2 birds with 1 stone, bro.
That's hard.
What's the longest you guys have gone?
Maybe a week. I don't know. I never kept count.
Low key, like 5 days.
That's so.
That's pretty good though. 'Cause yeah, that's
It's
pretty
cause
good.
I think it was actually last week where I actually tried. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop and wait till the weekend.
Good shit. You go through waves, right? Where some days you're like, I'm not gonna make it. And other days you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
that's why
I think it's already been a week for me.
Good shit.
that's why I was laughing because you were like, you got to be busy because it does get you when you're fucking bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like
bro.
bored, you're like, damn, I
And
might
I-
just.
Dude, I think my favorite part about it is how like primitive it makes you to where like, you know, if you see a chick and you're like, you're not on semen retention, you're like, yeah, I could go get her number. It's not a big deal. But me, dude, like when I was on like day 7 and I'm just out and about running errands, getting this done, getting that done, and like I'll see a really attractive girl in public, I don't even fucking hesitate. I immediately just move my feet in her direction. I go start talking to her, you know?
Damn.
Like you don't even have that, because basically you're not getting that false feeling of having sex from the screen and beating off. So your brain is like, female companion, we need to mate right now, you know? So like you just go primitive with that shit, and then all of a sudden you're just making her laugh and you don't even know what the fuck you're saying, but and now you're out at her house at night and it's over.
All from just not touching yourself.
Yes, bro.
That's
It's the hardest things to abstain from in life will yield you the best results.
Yeah.
Imagine the first person that like just saw their dick and they were like start stroking that shit. People were probably looking at him like, bro, what the fuck? And then he came and they were like, yo, I'm gonna try that shit. Holy fuck.
Shit.
Holy fuck. He must have been like Einstein back in the day.
It's so
crazy.
hard.
And then it just spread by word, huh?
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
bro,
bro, this fucking guy Logan did some crazy shit. He was telling me about.
You guys won't believe it, but do it. It sounds
dude,
weird.
That's a
It
good
was a
point, because
fucking
people were just
caveman.
rolling around naked back in the day too. So who's the first one that thought about fucking beating their shit, bro?
Yeah.
Did they stone him to death after or
Damn.
what? Fucking witchcraft. What is that shit?
She got hard.
Literally.
Fuck. You have another question? Because there's something I was gonna ask, but I forgot.
Oh, I was gonna ask about like Liver King. Like, what are your thoughts on like?
Yeah, because you.
Wow.
You brought him up, yeah.
Yeah, well, on I think so the thing about him that sucks is anyone in the fitness industry, we already knew he wasn't natty. We knew he wasn't natural. Like when you develop the eye for that shit, where you look at someone and you go, "You're full of shit. That's not gorilla mode, motherfucker. You're injecting, right?" So like I could tell, you know, already by his gut and like the reddening of his skin and shit, like he's not natty. But I think it sucks because what people in the fitness industry specifically they fail to realize is 99% of people that watch those videos are beginners in the gym still. It's not all like the fucking 21-year-old jacked people that are like subscribed to the Trend Twins and people like that are already in college. They already have lifting experience. That's like 1% of the people that watch fitness videos. Majority of them are all beginners, and they're so easy to fool, which is why it's important to be like transparent about your natty status, because if somebody's never worked out and they're 16 and they see like Liver King talking about, yeah, I fucking ate raw liver and that's how I got like this jacked, and now he's misinformed and he thinks he's going to get that big, and let's say God forbid he tries to go and do that shit on his own, and then he gets sick from eating raw meat and then he fucking dies.
And he was selling the King bottles. It's like liver in a pill or some shit.
Yeah, I mean it's all obviously to make like money off it. The reason I'll say I respect the fuck out of Liver King is because love him or hate him, dude, he's a genius. This motherfucker's making millions riding around in private jets. And, you know, granted, he did what he had to do to get there. I respect anyone that literally breaks out of the matrix. You know what I'm talking about? Like, literally gets to that point in life, because it's really hard to beat the average person lifestyle. And so he figured it out to like a high extent. He got wealthy and, you know, doing it how he needed to do. But at the expense of his morals, he had to lie to a bunch of gym noobs and you know, eventually get exposed. And so I feel like I saw this quote one time. It really changed my perspective, which is, it's kind of the reason why I walk around with my heart on my sleeve and I try to be as genuine as possible, because it was actually Alex Hormozy said this shit in a video. He said, if you always do the right thing, you never have to worry about anyone finding out.
I actually just started watching. That's funny, bro.
Yeah, he's fucking, he's the guy, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You said you knew like he wasn't
right off the
natural.
start.
Like,
yeah.
what are like some tells that you could see in people where it's like, all right, he's on some shit?
So the telltale signs usually for people are, one, his extended gut. When you're that lean, your gut will be tight if you're natural, or like if you don't have excessive gear usage, you can hide it. But if you're natty, your core will be tighter. You'll be able to do vacuums and shit. Like, you won't have this fucking gorilla bubble gut bonanza shit going on, right? Like, it's not supposed to extend like that. That's one. And then another one is usually most natural people don't have insanely developed shoulders. Shoulders is one of the hardest muscle groups.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's literally one of the hardest muscle groups to grow, and very few natties have like genetically good shoulders, and those are usually the ones that are the controversial ones, where like, he's not natural, look at his shoulders, and he's like, oh, but my dad was a bodybuilder, you know, so I have good genetics. So it's usually the shoulders. If they're extremely fucking capped and disproportionate, you look like fucking what's his name, bro? That one honestly, I don't even remember who I was gonna say, but like a superhero.
Just
and,
like what, like really broad shoulders, like out.
There will be like fucking spheres. Like if you take a globe from 4th grade and you spin that shit, that's your shoulder, you know?
Okay.
Like perfectly like developed shoulders to where it's like, why are they so big? Like it stands out. They almost have like an artificial look to them where they're almost like they're so circled that they're square type of shit.
Shit.
Now, I can pull up some pictures and show you guys if you want to see, but the gut for sure. And then another one that's kind of common is of long-term gear usage is like the red coloring on the skin.
Yeah, because he was always red.
Yeah.
He was fucking red, and
Yeah,
he
bro.
did have that fucking gut. That
Yeah,
shit
he
was
did.
out.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit.
But I wouldn't have known, to be honest. I just thought he was working that shit out.
I usually look at acne. Like if they're in like a tank top and they got body
Yeah.
acne, like heavy body acne, it's like, okay. Plus your fucking veins are popping out. About to
Yeah,
hit me in
bro.
my fucking eye. I feel like those are like, bro, like you're on something.
If you have veins in like abnormal places, some people like Joe Schulk, before he even took anything, he had crazy fucking vascularity. A lot of it's genetic. But if you have veins like in your abs, in your chest and shit like that, that's another like usual giveaway. Because very few people have vascularity there, even if they get shredded. Like it's really hard to have fucking veins going from your neck all the way down to your cock. Like, bro, you're either on shit or you're just genetically gifted.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass vein.
That is a crazy ass vein. That's a powerful ass vein.
Oh my gosh. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Those are usually the telltale signs, and it's honestly good to familiarize yourself so you don't like. I would hate to be on the opposite end of that as somebody who like bought Liver King supplements, worked out for 30 days, and was like depressed as fuck looking in the mirror, and they're like, "Damn, bro, I got my blood work done, my liver's healthy, but what the fuck, I'm still fat."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
kind of
feel
how he
bad.
was selling it too.
What about how was Bradley Martin's zoo? What is it called? Zoo.
Oh, the Zooculture 2
Yeah,
opening,
Yeah. How was that?
dude. All right, I think it was sick.
You got personally invited?
No, I didn't. This is another reason why I feel like people resonate with my shit. I stand in line with the chat too, bro. I am the fucking chat, you know. So I stood in line in the rain with everyone, and we should have brought an umbrella. The one item would have changed everything, bro. I was fucking drenched, like I sat in the sauna for an hour. So it was raining. The line was extending all the way around the building. The only reason it was a shit show was because, they didn't have like a time limit to where like people would go in and out, and certain influencers were like, fuck, bro, I don't know what the fuck I ate, but that shit's coming up.
Throw up.
Yeah,
Maybe there's that Red Bull.
Oh,
for real. Oh yeah, carbonation. That's why I drink sparkling water. So basically,
You sounded like Andrew Tate right there.
Or Australian, yeah.
He sounded like
yeah, bro.
Like Andrew Walter.
That's why I wear the mask.
Can you do can you
Imagine.
I drove here in a Bugatti.
Dude, he fucking
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like
Go.
him.
You got like an Australian accent or like Andrew Tate accent?
Fucking, I don't even know what he is. That shit's a combination, but yeah, bro. Pretty much, I don't have a single personality. Have you seen the movie Split?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I have like fucking schizophrenic. I have like 30 personalities, so I'm pretty much a human chameleon, bro. I just take the shape of whatever I want.
You know who I feel like he looks like under the mask?
Oh.
Devin.
No way.
Dude.
Our homie
it's
Devin.
No way,
one of our
this dude
homies.
got a beard.
You got a beard?
Full-ass beard.
I have like some chin hair.
Yeah, that shit's thick too.
You could tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Nah, it could get thick for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking dead, bro. Back to the Zooculture thing. Yeah, bro. It was honestly, I don't know why. Like, he's a genius because he created like a viral thing where people were saying, "Oh, only the fucking influencers have to be in here." But I don't know why Brad gets so much hate, bro, and like the whole Raw Gear team. I feel like ever since Young LA fucking took over the space and they became like the new Gymshark, like they took over their athletes. Like a lot of them are fucking like, a lot of people in that space are toxic and they like treat these opposing companies like they're fucking gangs, right? When in reality, like we all have the same mission, which is to inspire people to get in the gym, blah, 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 and all that stuff, all that cool, like gooey shit. But why does it become that people from opposing companies just start beefing with each other and shit like that? And like, oh, my company's going to beat out yours. And like, you guys have no fulfillment. Our clothing looks better. Like, why don't we all fucking work together to get people shredded? Why is everyone just beefing over shit behind the scenes? You don't even know what the fuck happens in the warehouse, bro. You're literally a puppet. You just do what you're told. Use my code, fucking 15% off. Shut the fuck up and sit down, bro. Like, I'm so, that shit bothers me so much, bro. And then they get like a fat ego, a lot of these influencers and shit. Like, oh yeah, I made 400 commission sales this month, and that guy only made 372 on his brand. He's a fucking loser. I'm like, dude.
Is there like a lot of fights that break out? Like, I feel like
No.
everyone's just so big.
Honestly,
like,
no,
man, shut the
because
fuck up.
they're not. Nobody's down.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna fucking shake the space up. Nah.
Just start fucking fighting.
Yeah, I know.
everybody.
Imagine. Nah, nobody's down, and it's because I mean it makes sense. They're bodybuilders. They're not fighters. But what happens when a fucking fighter becomes a bodybuilder?
Dude,
That's
over.
crazy. Yeah.
Punch
We get
hard?
ski mask.
Nah, and I hope it never gets to that point because, like, imagine starting a fucking fight in the gym. That's so petty. There's no point in
Just throw a 45.
Yeah, but I feel like all this, dude, holy fuck. That's literally attempted murder if somebody did that. I've seen those gym fight videos.
That's
like,
fucking.
that's
I
why
would-
I don't beef with anyone
I
at the
would
gym,
catch
bro.
it. Me personally.
You'd
but
catch
that's
that
just
shit.
me.
You're fucking built different, goddamn it. Holy shit. Hey, I want to know who the fuck is throwing that 45 because I'm
know,
running away from
that's-
him. You could just launch that shit, bro.
What's more impressive, the person throwing the 45 or the person catching a 45?
catching that
Holy
bitch.
fuck, that's like when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, right? The fuck happens
I'll
there?
probably catch that shit and fly with it.
Fly
backwards.
Do a fucking
boulder on a
backflip.
boulder.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Now some people don't care. That's what I've been realizing. They'll actually grab the fucking metal attachment and hit you in the head with it. So it's pretty sad. But yeah,
Crazy.
I hope that never happens between the fucking athletes of these companies. I feel like everyone should just. I feel like we should get a huge like athlete thing going where like Raw Gear, Dark Sport, Young LA, Gymshark, all of them. They do like some kind of like big ass fucking YouTube video where they all compete for something instead of like beefing behind the scenes and like. Blah, 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 you know, like this person should use this code, this company's this, blah,
There's
blah,
just
blah.
too much money in the whole industry, huh? That's why.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be sick if everyone kind of just like join together.
Yeah.
I think actually, Young LA and Alpha Elite are gonna be doing like a collaboration together based
Oh,
on what
really?
I've seen. Yeah, in like September of this year. So that should be pretty sick because I don't think any two companies have done that. So
Yeah.
that'll be fire.
And that's cool.
That's like when the Crips and the Bloods tied the fucking
Yeah,
bandanas.
for real.
We made peace, brother.
Seriously. So, like, what do you think about the whole the Zooculture shit, the video that went viral? What do you think about the whole thing?
Oh, if you're not an influencer, then you need to go.
Yeah.
I think that it was the right idea and it was worded wrongly. And that's the thing that sucks too is like if you are trying to get like a message across and you fucking mess up one word or you say it wrong, bro, you're done. The internet's gonna crucify the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
You're finished.
you're
So
fucked.
I feel bad for that guy because it wasn't even Brad that said it. It was his homie. I think his name's Jacob. But dude, they fucking tore his ass up with the DMs and the comments and
Yeah.
shit. And he had to be like the what's the word I'm looking for?
Scapegoat.
The
Yeah,
scapegoat over it.
scapegoat.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure I understood what he meant, which is like, yes, we're trying to have people affiliated with the brand or people that, you know, are the reason that there's people outside. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the reason that there was so many people coming, not so much because of the gym opening, but because Brad is really good at networking and he had all these fucking famous people there. So you had like George Janko fans pulling up, like fucking Larry Wheels fans coming, like,
Yeah.
and so that's why it would make sense why he wants to keep those people inside and everyone else has to get the fuck out. So from a business standpoint, it makes sense.
So like rotate the people coming
Yeah.
in so that
but
what do they mean?
But damn, my brother worded that shit so incorrectly. I feel bad for
Yeah,
him, bro.
people were like, "Oh my gosh, like influencers are just like high school."
Yeah.
I was like,
I think it was a great idea because as long as people talk about you, then you know you should be okay. The
Mhm.
worst thing, it's better, isn't that the laws of power?
Yeah.
40 laws of power. It's better to be hated than to be ignored.
yeah,
Fuck
It's like
that
the-
one.
That's like the fourth one.
Whew, that's crazy. So
That one
sometimes,
is
bro,
good.
what do they say? You fucking you live long enough to see yourself become the villain or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
quote is, but yeah, bro.
Fuck. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the quote either, but I think we all
Something
know it.
like you die.
Oh yeah, you either die a legend or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, and that's
Yeah.
that's what you got to do sometimes, bro.
You guys got anything else?
I don't have any more questions.
Yeah. Do you have anything you wanted to say or get
don't
across?
A lot of guys feel like they should talk less, which is not the case. You shouldn't talk less. You should say more, but also do more. So get ready to back your shit up. And I feel like the most powerful dude is the guy that says, "I'm gonna fucking do this," and everyone's like, "Are you insane? Like, there's no
Yeah.
way." And then they actually go and do it.
That's
Oh.
the dopest thing.
It is, yeah.
That
And,
is.
and I've had that as a reoccurring theme throughout my life, which is why I'm not afraid to fucking put myself out there on day one. I'm gonna get shredded. All right, everyone laughed at me, and then I did it. And now I put my YouTube video out there. I'm gonna get 1 million subs by the end of the year, and if I don't, I'll delete my channel. I'm man of my fucking word, you know. And I'm not afraid to say it because I'm gonna figure out a way to do it one way or another. Like I'm not. It's everyone's like, "Hey, bro, maybe you should make a more realistic goal." Well, fuck your realism. That's just not real to me. You know what you think is possible is what I think I will do on my worst day. I feel like everything is possible, and you need to not be afraid to say that shit with your nutsack out on the fucking screen and show everyone how big your balls are. Because at the end of the day, you're probably going to be the only person believing in yourself, and that's the only thing that matters. And another thing, you can't get mad at people for not believing in you either. Most people, unfortunately, do get trapped in this small thinking mindset, and they don't think shit's possible. Use that as motivation to show them what's possible and be the light at the end of the tunnel for them so that maybe one day you can inspire them to do something great as well. Because a real leader is not a true leader until he can make a leader that makes other leaders.
Damn.
That's a fucking good one.
Thank you.
I do like that one.
Thank you, bro.
I like that a lot. So do you follow Andrew Tate at all?
I don't follow him on any platforms, but I've actually watched his fucking podcasts, several of them from start to finish, and it's crazy how when someone's a really good speaker, they're really good at getting you to empathize with them and understand their point of view, which is why like I think listening to the whole thing instead of taking clips out of context is important for anyone. I listen to left-wing people and I listen to right-wing people. I listen to centralists. I listen to Andrew Tate and I listen to fucking what's his name? Hassan. All the people that are opposites, because these are like the greatest thinkers, you know, that they're not just forming bullshit opinions. They have life experiences and they have anecdotal data to back it up. So
Yeah.
if somebody really believes something with all their heart, well, let me see why they formed that opinion. Like, you know, there's a reason. They're not just a fucking crazy person. The problem people have is, oh, anyone who thinks the opposite of me has to be mentally ill. I was like, hold on, give me a second. There's a reason they have such a strong opinion. They would die for what they believe in. Let me go to that side. And so, you know, I like working as a double agent and going talking to these people and see, why do you believe in what you believe in? If you just believe what you're told and never like think to question it, well, my friend, the future is not so bright for you. I'm not going to cap. Like, if you ever seen Divergent, that movie? Yeah, bro, you have to fucking be the divergent one, because one day when the government flips the switch and everyone gets mind controlled, that's when the truth will be revealed. You got to question shit. If you don't, then you're just going to end up like everyone else, bro. Fucking 401k, I'll work this job for 30 years until I retire, and
Yeah.
you know, maybe I'll get one girl in my lifetime, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's what society told me to do.
Yep.
Well, fucking thank you for coming on, dude.
Bro, thank you guys for having me.
Oh, yeah,
This is a
thank you.
Great podcast.
Fucking shout out Sweet Tea, shout out Sweet Tea Podcast, fucking Sweet Tea Talks, all the guys. And you know, it was a great time coming on here. You guys are all really dope on and off camera too. I'll say the same thing about you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are both really nice off and on camera.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Thank
Wish you
Thank
guys
you.
the most success, and I hope this fucking podcast hits 1 million subs tomorrow.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
Imagine we're
yeah.
cool.
Shit, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
no,
much.
thank
You
man.
too. You got to hit your goal.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you will.
Thank
For
you.
sure.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
What
fuck
is
it.
wait?
Woo!
What is your goal? I don't even think we asked that. Like YouTube or anything.
Well, like you talking about by the end of this year I have to hit 1 mil, or like beyond that?
Maybe by the end of this year.
So by the end of this year I have to hit 1 million subscribers, which now I'm realizing that wasn't the best decision to make, because I realized like subscriber count is kind of irrelevant now. It's just like a vanity metric, and so all that matters is cult viewership and your fan base and how much they support you and your message. But I'm still gonna hit the number, just because I like to prove the fucking point that when the odds are against you, you can still pull through and do shit. Like, one thing I did in the past when I was really young was, when I was super chubby, I learned how to fucking backflip, bro, on grass. And I remember telling my friends when I was 14, I'm gonna backflip, and they were like, "What the fuck? You can't even run a mile in 8 minutes. You're fat as fuck." And then I realized, I looked into the physics of it, and I was like, "Bro, if you can generate explosive power, you don't have to be athletic to do it. You just have to have the form on lock." And I figured it out, and I literally backflipped in front of these fuckers 6 months
Could
later.
you still do it?
Yeah, probably not in here because it's cramped. But I could do it if we go outside and shit.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, bro, and so it's like, bro, I love that when I say I'm gonna do something and people are like, yeah, hey, let's not talk to this guy. He's fucking crazy. Good, bro. Watch, bro. When I fucking do exactly what I said I was gonna do, I would say don't ask me for advice, but I'm a nice guy. Like, I'll help you after. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
How,
Yeah.
I'm just keep going, but like, how serious do you take your sleep then?
pretty serious, because I know a lot of people think it's like a toxic fucking behavior with yourself. Grind set. You should be sleeping 2 hours a night. But the problem with that is only a few people can do that and still be productive. So if you're awake for 22 hours, but you really only did work for 2 or 4 hours, like, bro, you might as well get the full 8 hours of sleep so you can have more deep work. That what matters is like the shit you do when you're awake. You could sleep 10 hours a night and still become a millionaire. So don't pull back on your sleep just because someone else tells you to. You know, that's what works for them. And I think even Alex Hormozy, he sleeps a lot every night, and he's talking about how maximizing your sleep and shit like that will make you more productive to where you don't even need caffeine.
Yeah. A lot of people like think that sleep's very, very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. Because I was one of those where it was just like go, and I was probably getting only like 4 hours like every night. But like I realized that shit is not sustainable. Like once you get like a couple months into doing that shit, fucking he thinks that I started losing my hair because of that shit. I don't know how true that
I think
is.
there is like some kind of a correlation to like a increase in DHT levels and like more balding with like lack of sleep. There's I think a study I saw about that. But the thing is, bro, like sleep is so important. Even when it comes to your fitness goals, you'll recover faster in the gym. If you're trying to lose fat and you start plateauing, even just sleeping more will allow your body to burn more fucking calories in your sleep. And so I've had times where I was plateauing. I was sleeping 6 hours a night. I start getting 8 hours of sleep and I start losing weight again on the same amount of calories. And I was like, wow, so fucking sleep is a big deal. And people don't understand life is phases. So if you have that phase where you're doing 4 hours of sleep a night, that's great. If you have a plan and you're being productive and it's happening for a reason, obviously it's not going to be permanent. But if you want to do that sprint for like fucking 4 months and barely sleep, it's fine to do that. I'm just saying the point of sleeping less, if you don't have, you know, a reason to be doing that, is where you start to like be self-destructive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's go to
Ski
a fucking
mask.
strip club right now.
Hey.
Everyone, make sure to check out his Instagram, his YouTube, all that shit.
SkiMaskDuet. Everywhere.
Everything in the description.
Oh, I also thank you for reminding me. Shout out to my fucking PR manager. This guy's a G. Before you guys cut the cameras, I have some stuff I wanted to give you guys.
Wait, what?
What the?
So I have some
Some what?
Okay.
Pulls out a gun. You guys are getting robbed.
on
He's like-
camera.
I hope to- I
That's
hope
why
it's a-
he wore the ski mask.
I hope it's a
is,
ski mask.
So it's too bad Frank wasn't here, but yeah, bro, I made one for Frank.
Oh,
Julian.
Oh,
what
touch
the
that.
fuck? That's
Yeah, bro.
fire, bro.
Oh yeah.
Danny
Right here. Oh yeah.
and my man Logan.
Shit, let's all put this shit on.
Thank you. What the
And
fuck? These
whoever
are
wants to
sick.
give Frank his, I mean, I'll just keep it right here. But yeah, pretty much. I was gonna make it your IG handles, but like some of you guys have some long ass usernames and it
Yeah,
wouldn't fit
I
on the
do.
mask. So.
I know, I do.
Yeah, bro. So hey, dude, we're all fucking woo. Look at this. Let's all go and try to just casually pull out money from the bank right
Yeah,
now.
let's
See how
just
they
all go to a bank.
With our names on it.
react. Bro, this is sick. Actually,
This is dope as fuck. We should have did the
Skicast.
whole pod. You should have
fucking
did this shit
ski
in the
mask
beginning.
and the felons, bro. That's
Hey,
we're a band right
Ski
These
now.
are
Talks.
mad comfortable though. You should sell
Yeah.
these.
Hey, they're really good. That's a good idea. I am gonna try to sell them, but they're really good in the winter. When I would go up in the snow, bro, and wear this, it was so fire. It keeps your whole face warm.
Oh, I heard that your mask turned fucking white in the snow.
Oh, I do have different colored masks. So, but yeah, I do have the white one.
Okay, I feel more comfortable now.
No, I heard. No, what
We all look
was
like
up with
bondage workers.
when you did the ice bath in the snow?
Oh yeah, no, I was wearing two. I just wanted to make a dramatic effect for the video. So when I went down, I dunked my head in that cold ass water. I
Yeah.
took the black one off, and I came up fucking resurrected. You know?
Oh, okay. So it was like you switched it.
Yeah,
You still do the ice baths?
I do actually. Yeah, I still do it, and most of it is because you can clown on me for this if you want at home, but yeah, I have so much fucking like overthinking and like negative thoughts that come into my mind. The only time I'm able to not have those is when my body is under like some kind of extreme condition, whether it's like an hour of fucking cardio where like I can't breathe, or it's sitting in an ice bath to where my skin is stinging. That's the only way to escape what goes on in there. So that's why I still do them.
Hey, this fucking sucks because you can never use Face ID, huh?
Oh yeah, honestly I didn't use it before either because I didn't want the government to have my face and shit. But yeah, that's another topic.
Bro, I tried fucking opening my shit. I'm like, fuck.
That's good though, because if it unlocked with that on, I would have been fucking worried. Like damn,
They
anyone
would have
could
really
use that.
knew who SkiMaskDuets is.
Ooh,
Feel like
They won't know who's who.
Hey,
We have our fucking names right here.
question: has anyone ever? Do you go to the gym without your mask ever?
well, without the mask, I have my own life. Yes, so people that know
You
ski,
sounded like Batman right there.
pretty much, bro. It's kind of sick. I think it was at first I saw it as like a downside, but now it's like it's dope to have two lives. So people that know ski don't know the guy underneath. People that know the guy underneath will never know ski. I keep them fucking separate.
I wonder
Nice.
to when, like, you get so big that maybe some random runs into you and he's just like,
I
bro,
know
you
you're
remind me
ski-
of ski.
I think it's inevitable.
It's yeah.
It's-
What are you
it'll
gonna say?
probably-
What are you gonna say?
I
At
just
that?
tell them no. That's not me, bro. I don't even have social media.
Bro, I am so curious what you look like under the mask.
So if we were to invite you over, you just would not take it off.
I wouldn't. Actually, when I was in Texas, I went to the Powerbuff Girls house, Killjoy, Mena, Sophia, and Ariel.
they live in Texas?
Yeah, they live in Texas, and when they invited us to their house after the gym and shit, we all hung out, and I'm just fucking chilling there. There's like 20 people, and I'm just chilling there in the mask. So, yeah, bro, I live by this shit. It's not coming off my fucking head unless somebody knocks my ass out and exposes me to the whole internet. Have you seen Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
Bro, if you remove my mask, you take away my fucking eagle powers, bro.
Yeah.
So,
So that's dope.
Thanks, bro. You know, this is kind of sick. I feel like a lot more comfortable.
Do you have
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you should sell these for real.
Yours looks funny.
You make
Is it
them yourself?
crooked?
Kind of. Yeah, I use certain parts of certain people. If you guys, actually, I wanted to ask, since you guys have a logo and shit, if you guys know a graphic designer, please let me know, because I'm trying to come up with a logo, put that shit on a ski mask and fucking sell it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for sure. We could hook you up with some
Yeah,
shit.
we could definitely hook you up,
Bro,
This
you
is
should become
cool.
a superhero.
Yeah?
That's what I feel like. I feel like, fuck.
like a superhero from Kick-Ass.
Yeah, that's what I feel
That'd
like.
be funny. I kind of want to create like this Deadpool character.
That'd be sick.
You know,
Let's just
like-
go fuck up random people on the street.
Yeah, I feel like that would be sick. But in a way, I will, because my plan is to get so fucking viral that you can't escape me. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see my fucking face, like this face. And
Face.
You should get you should do like a video with like Ski Mask the Slump God. I don't know.
Shit, yeah, no, that'd be hard.
It's like SkiMaskDuet, Ski Mask the Slump God.
Damn.
I just feel like there's
You know
some
what's funny?
similarities.
The cool part about my name being Ski Mask is if you go on YouTube and you look up Ski Mask, the first one you'll see is Ski Mask the Slump God, and then underneath you'll see SkiMaskDuets.
That's pretty bad.
So I'm already second in line.
Fire. We gotta get you first in line.
I'm gonna have to box the Slump God for that. I'm gonna do it.
That'd be sick.
Fuck, bro.
Oh yeah. Hey, we all look cool in these ski masks, though, don't we? What?
You have like your like lips like forced out of them.
Because it's kind of tough to talk.
Fuck, bro.
You gotta get used to it, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the ski mask?
I think like a year and a half now. Yeah. I've been wearing it every single day. At least X amount of time every day for like a year and a half now.
Damn.
It's like, bro, it's kind of hard sometimes to differentiate the two. Like, I actually have two personalities now. Like, I have to be a certain way without the mask and I have to be a certain way with it.
So
Hopefully you don't develop like schizophrenia or something.
Dude, even if I do, I see it as like a fucking superpower.
yeah,
'Cause
that's kind of cool.
I can like, be everywhere at once now.
Yeah.
It's weird for people.
True.
So
Wait, so damn, I feel like I got more questions.
Yeah, I know. Every time I feel like getting it.
fuck, bro. Whatever you guys want to ask me,
Dude,
I have the
you
answer.
ever like fell asleep with this shit on?
Yeah, I took a nap with it once, and it wasn't that bad because since I wasn't awake, I couldn't feel uncomfortable. So
Yeah. I
I know. I feel like it would be pretty
I
comfortable.
feel like I have two personalities right now.
You know what? Like with the whole like picking up girls, I
Mhm.
feel like I'd feel more confident in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would though. They would
Yeah,
Shit,
it's funny.
But like, but it's kind of
Bro,
like, all right.
curiosity.
if
Without my name right here, like you're not gonna know that's me,
Well,
unless you know my voice. But
Like if she rejects you, it's kind of just like,
okay,
all right, fuck you. Yeah.
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 And then you could come back after without your ski mask on and try it again.
The
hey,
different
did
outfit.
that jackass bother you?
Yeah.
Did that jackass bother you?
Go behind the mirror at the gym. Hey, who's that fucking guy over there?
Holy shit.
Point at ski mask.
Fuck, bro, that's not a bad idea. I just watched a YouTube prank of this guy Eric Konevsky who went and trolled a fucking a business, like a bakery, as like 8 different characters. So he would go, they would kick him out, and he would go change his outfit and come back as a different person. For
That
like
is funny.
A day and a half, he was harassing the fuck out of them. As he came back as like a transgender woman. He came back as a fucking janitor. Like,
Holy
shit,
shit.
shit was funny, and they knew it was him every time, bro.
That's a
So
banger.
I'm good with the questions. I'm about to knock out.
let me ask you guys a question.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning into Ski Mask Podcast. Today we have 3 great guests here, and the first thing we're gonna ask them is, where do you guys want to take Sweet Tea? Like, what's your guys' plan with that? Because I noticed you guys' video style is very unique. It's highly like unedited, and it's purely successful based on the comedic content. And you guys are really fun to watch.
Really?
But most people have extremely fucking fast paced, this challenge, blah blah blah, all over the shoulders, mustard shit, whatever they said in the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. Like, your guys' videos are not like that, and they're still fun to watch. So, what's the plan for the content?
Well, for the content for the end of the year, we on our vlog channel we want to reach 400,000. A realistic goal, at least for
Nice.
sure. 4 or 500,000
Hell yeah.
subscribers. For the podcast, we want to hit 200,000 subscribers.
That's sick.
But like we all started this shit like just based off just having fun with friends, because like all the shit we do now, other than the podcast and fuck around, is just like shit we were doing in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I have a plan right now. If you guys are getting close to the year and you're not about to hit 200K subs, and I'm not close to 1 million, I'll fucking self-sabotage and grow your guys' shit. I'll come on here and say some really cancelable shit.
Oh shit.
Blow your podcast up and then cancel me into smithereens. I'm out, but now you guys are in the sky.
Okay, Ben, let's do it.
That's the podcast that guy fucking said he hates. Blah blah blah. You know. So
Yeah, let's do it, because
Do you pay attention
to.
to like YouTube analytics a lot?
I do actually. Yeah, I since I always relate everything back to the numbers. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it's good to understand that stuff, but then you don't want to get in the mindset of like, my last video had 13% click-through rate and this one has 12.7. Like, what's the fucking difference? And then you got to just understand sometimes just focus on making a better video and a better thumbnail. Like, just improve it. Though the numbers are more so to guide you in the right direction, just don't be super obsessed with them because then that's when you start making negative progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard of like when you were talking about the CPM, the fucking click through rate, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like that was something we just started fucking talking about like a year ago or so.
Yeah, like I'm super into those shits too.
Nice.
But so like I have like an actual question and I've been like trying to figure out the answer to it. So like our click-through rate is pretty good and we could hold an audience there for like above 75% of the video.
Oh, that's good. Holy shit.
But
That's really
like
good.
why the fuck has it not gone like mega viral yet is what I'm thinking.
Honestly,
It's just like not a broad enough idea or like what do you think?
so that's what I was going to say. I can't speak much on that because I like to speak from experience. And since I haven't gotten a video to 10 million views, for me to give you advice would be like, you know, you can choose to take it. But just from what I've observed personally is people that get videos consistently from the 1 to 10 million range or like above is usually they have everything dialed in, which is the retention, the editing, all that shit, the crazy title and the thumbnail. But at the end of the day, that'll only get you as far as what the actual video is about. And so I feel like to get that high of a virality video, it has to be like a really interesting topic to where it's like it's general, like it's not niche specific. It's like anyone can watch it and enjoy this video. That's how you appeal to the masses. The idea has to be like it'll pique curiosity in anyone. If it's like an 18-year-old gym goer or like a fucking 30-year-old stay-at-home mom, they'll see the like title and be like, wow, that looks interesting, and then they'll watch it. So it's the idea, the remarkability of the idea is really important as well.
So from outside looking in, do you think like our video ideas are, you can be brutally honest, our video ideas, our thumbnails and our titles are that type of video?
I would say, not to be offensive, because I'll say the same thing about myself.
Honest.
Mine are not worthy of fucking 1 million or 10 million views either, which is why they're not. But the reason I would say you guys isn't is because so you got to pat yourself on the back, which is you guys get multiple 6-figure views on your videos pretty consistently, which is hard to do. So you guys do have a successful channel. So what I would say to get to that next level is what is something you can change about it to like double the amount of views you're getting and take it step by step. Because to crack that viral code is to be like, how can we better this? Ultimately, it comes down to how do we make it better? So if you put all the numbers aside, it's like there's a reason that some people get 10 million views. Nobody gets 10 million by fucking accident on YouTube.
No way.
You can get that on TikTok by accident, but the real big boys are on YouTube. So if you can figure that out, it's not by accident. So it's like Mr. B says, it always comes down to what's something I can improve. And for some people, they're doing insane ideas and they have a good title and thumbnail, but like there's just trash editing. So maybe if they improve their editing, they start consistently hitting a mill. And it's always about figuring out how you can move forward. And for some people, they might make really good content, but it's like, I went to the gas station and bought chips. Like, what the fuck kind of idea is that?
Yeah,
you know,
no
like
one's
just
gonna click on
do
that
something
shit.
more interesting, you know? So, and the reason that this sucks is because more people are catching on to this. And so the competition is getting so fucking crazy, bro. There's a YouTuber I want you guys to look up after this. Name's Vic in the Game. He only has 150K subs. And his videos are literally like Mr. Beast and Arax, bro. His editing is fucking fire. His ideas are insane. And I'm like, this is the quality of a person with 150K subs. Bro, the future is not looking so bright for people that want to be content creators. It's maximum effort. You cannot do this daily vlogging shit and expect to blow up anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you got to capture people's attention because now
There's
if you have someone
everywhere.
yeah, and if you have someone's attention, you're stealing it from someone else. So you got to be really competitive now, and that's why having good ideas matters so much. And that's why I'll talk shit on myself too. I need to step it up with my ideas. I overdid the fucking sleeper build up the ass now. Like I'm not, I got to find a way to make that better, you know? Eventually people are like, "Yeah, we get it, bro. Like, you flex. Like what's new?" So it's always trying to improve something little by little, and then eventually after a year you go, "Damn, like, we came a long way."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. I think it's the idea for us, for sure.
So do you think taking other people's ideas and using them as your own and putting your own twist on it is okay?
Perfect. Yeah, every creator should fucking do that, and there shouldn't be any shame in copying an idea unless you're copying it exactly. There's the term there where they say steal like an artist, because what artists do is they take inspiration from a bunch of people and then they make it their own, and that's fine. That's how you get like new pieces of art and like new ideas. It's through stealing like an artist. But if you just completely copy it, more than likely you won't get as many views as that person, and two, people will always just see you as the copycat of that. A really good example of this is Morgs, how he copied Mr. Beast. If you want to look it up, basically he started copying his exact video ideas with the Orbeez and shit. He copied his thumbnail perfectly, and he built a channel of like fucking 10 to 20 million subscribers off it. But like people hate this guy. They just call him the Mr. Beast copycat. And like eventually he left the internet because he was having like mental health issues and stuff. So I think if you take inspiration, that's how you can improve it. So I wouldn't say don't copy it fucking A to Z, but like if you were in school, you can't plagiarize an essay perfectly. Yeah. But if you take the same concept and you just reword it a little bit, boom, now it's yours.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true.
Steal like a fucking artist, bro. Everyone's Picasso. Just are you gonna paint with the same paintbrush, or are you gonna fucking throw a different shade of red on that bitch? You know. So you gotta be 50 Shades of fucking gray.
Yep. I'm about to get shiesty. Okay.
Hell yeah, bro. You get sturdy, bro.
I'm about to get fucking shiesty.
Can we all get fucking sturdy with these masks on, bro?
Hell yeah. Let's get sturdy. Let's get shiesty. Let's all go to the bank. Get some cash.
All right. Well, thank you again for this 2-hour episode. It was absolutely
damn. It was 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
It just hit 2 hours.
Is there a problem with me if I could do another fucking 2 hours?
No, there's not a problem with us either.
We can keep going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we could get you back on a part 2 for
sure. If you
guys
fucking subscribe to their Patreon, exclusive content, you're going to see the second half of this interview only on there, and it's $50 a month.
Ski mask only, nothing else. Butt ass nigga, but ski mask. Ski mask only on one head.
Holy fuck. Yo, that would be crazy as fuck, by the way. You just
ski mask condoms. What?
Did you say butt naked earlier?
Yeah.
Bro, imagine a fucking butt naked podcast on OnlyFans. Yeah. Why has nobody done that? That's such a money making idea, bro.
With the ski mask on.
Well, Adam 22 has the whole entire. He fucks the guests after. We don't do that.
Oh, dead ass?
Yeah, he does that. Yeah. He'll interview you and then he fucks you after. Yeah. He was on it actually.
What the
and now
fuck?
You're on it.
Bro, I didn't know he did that. I did not know he did that. What?
Yeah, no. He does porn stars though. Yeah. It's not just like random, like
and
they don't
know. He fucks
know.
him with his wife sometimes. Dude.
That's crazy. What's your guys' opinion on that? Would you do an open relationship or like?
Nah, I don't think I can.
Yeah, I can't.
Would you? It's open for you, but not for her.
Yeah, that's some shit Tate would say. No, I honestly, I feel like if I want to get serious with someone, no, I wouldn't want to be open. But most of the time, relationships aren't serious anyways nowadays. So yeah, what the fuck, bro? Everyone just fuck everyone. Who cares?
Yeah, I feel like. Maybe try it, but I don't think like wife.
Yeah, no. If it was my wife, if I got married, bless the fuck out of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want.
Ski mask is rubbing my nose the wrong
I'm
way.
sorry, bro. I fucking segued that. Rubbing your nose, trying to do some fucking lines. Anyways, you can say the outro, bro. I'm sorry. I just talk all day, man. Oh, God damn it, bro.
Oh, thank you guys for watching this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a good one and you guys enjoyed it.
Damn,
okay, bless you.
Let's get this guy back on before
put a hole in the wall, bro.
Yeah, let's get him back on. Let's get him back on our main channel to do some funny shit.
Hey, fuck, I'd be so down.
We'll do some crazy shit. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Love you guys.
Peace.
Saying good night.
Good night.